And hello, my dear sweet netherlings. Welcome, welcome. Get on in here. It's good to see you once more. How are we faring? Get in here, get in here. Hello, hello. Mwah. Hi. How you doing? How you feeling? Hi. It is back. I am back once again. One little nap later, I have returned to you. We are back. We're here. How are you? How are you feeling? Are you ready to gather around? Get comfy, get cozy, enjoy a little bit of cozy, easy times? You're looking adorable, by the way. Absolutely adorable. All right. Hi Zanny. Hi. Hope you had a good nap. I did have a good nap. Weird dreams, but I did have a good nap. Teehee. Very good. Oh goodness. Out of nowhere? What do you mean out of nowhere? I'm seeing my jellies. They must be taken care of. I'm seeing my jellies. I am excited to come see my jellies. This is like the way of things. This is the way it always is. I'm always excited. You know how it is, okay? The doors open. I come through, and I'm like ooh, like hi. You know, I'm like hi. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's the way it works. I always just come through the door, and it ends up being me being like, oh, and like kind of vibrating off the fucking walls and being like, hey, netherlings. Oh, goodness gracious me. I couldn't show up earlier because I was busy with, I was exhausted from coursework, but I'm excited to be here now, even if I'm still working. Hey, I'm glad you found the ability to stop by anyway. I really appreciate that, so. Teehee. Also, weird. Yeah, interesting. Rizar made a cameo. It was great. It was wonderful. I wouldn't say a cameo. He was like a main part, but you know, either way, Rizar was there, which was great. Okay, fantastic. I think it must have been because I was like, rambling about Rizar earlier before I slept, and I was doing that stupid diagram thing. I think it must have been because of that. I think it must have been because of that, because I did the stupid Yowie diagram that I was talking about. It was because I was doing that. It must have been, right? There. Teehee. Yeah. Did you call him Kuya Raiza in your dreams? No, I didn't. I didn't call him. I didn't call him Kuya Raiza. Unfortunately, it was much purer than that. Unfortunately, it was very, very pure. It was not sinful. I'm very sorry to tell you guys. It was not a yaoi dream. It was instead like cute. It was closer to cute fluff than it would be yaoi. It was much more. It was much like closer to cute fluff than like yaoi. I think that was just it. It was literally just the fact that like we were on. Like it was literally just the fact that like we were on like we were like what was it? We decided that like after we'd gone to like the 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 place, you know, that fucking thing, because like we regularly talk about like the two of us going from like, instead of staying in like 𝓂𝓸𝓾 or something like that, just like spending like an extra couple weeks like somewhere like SCA adjacent, and just sort of like, you know, just enjoying chilling out on like just like a little holiday for the two of us. And like literally we're like, oh, or like, you know, being like, oh, we'll go somewhere where it's warm instead of going back somewhere where it's cold or something like that. And like it was literally just, we got into like a plane and it was really small and really cramped, and I was just kind of like cramped a bit because like he's dino, so the seats were like too small, and like I have a wing, so it was just kind of like I had to like have that folded like in, and I was just kind of like half against him, and like the seats were like those stupid little 2x2 ones that were like way too narrow, and it was just us like awkwardly sat there, just like not able to quite. It was just us awkwardly sat there trying to chat and be comfortable for the duration of a flight. That was it. That was literally it. It was that, and it was one of those shitty like city hopper planes, so there was no like TVs or anything in the back of the seats. It was just awkward and the stupid the people there only had like packs of tricks as a snack, which was terrible. Because I've never even fucking had tricks. I've never even fucking had tricks, but for some reason they were the snack. which was so fucking specific, because they had purple bags of tricks, and I was like, why are those here? And of course, Hawthorne, thank you very much for the silver. Still hiding in your jacket, but I wanted to share this. I may have unintentionally made my best friend cry by singing the happy birthday song from Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh. Okay, but the happy birthday song from Metal Gear Solid 5 is sad. It is sad because quiet and like you only get the like thing from quiet the whole time, and then it's the happy birthday song, and like and it's sad. It's really sad. And yeah, anyway, mwah, thank you very much, darling. And 𝓂𝓚 the Unholy Creature, thank you very much, 𝓂𝓚 the Unholy Creature. Zanny, it's my birthday. Can I have uppies and cuddle? Of course, darling, and happy birthday to you. I hope you have a wonderful year ahead, and this year is going to be filled with only the most incredible things, okay? So a big mwah. All right, there you go. Get some uppies, get some nare-nares, get some wushu-wushus, get spun around, just get like big cuddles, okay? Go. You get cuddles, you get wing cuddles as well, okay? You get like hugged and the wing wrapped around you. How does that feel? There you go. You get to enjoy that. Let's go. Fantastic, right? I always love seeing little Netherling birthdays and achievements and stuff like that. It's always cute. Hi, Zanny. Hi. So yeah, that's vibes. That's vibes. I'm also sipping a little bit of my espresso right now. I have it in my head that like I think I'm going to switch tomorrow's game from Visage to Luto. I think so. Fan art's already finished. Oh, be sure to post it on Twitter for me to see. Be sure to finish. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Be sure to post it on Twitter. I'll have a look after the stream if you do. But no, I think I might do a switcheroo from like from Visage to like Luto, just because of the fact that like I'm more invested in Luto right now. I obviously need to tell management like, hey, I'm switching from Visage to Luto. The games are similar, but like this one is a part 2, and I think this one's better, you know? I thought you finished Luto. No, we only got 50% of the way through. We only got halfway through Luto, which is kind of wild. Luto is, like, ridiculously good. But yeah, no. Ridiculously good, ridiculously, like, scary, insanely well written. Like, I personally would love to see the other half of Luto. So, hell yeah. I was very busy, so I'm happy to see you again. Oh, trust me, that's why I come about twice a day. Trust me, that's why I'm here, like, twice a day. It's so that you can't get rid of me. I'm here, like, 24/7, 365. You know? I'm always here. Oh, check tags. I will as soon as stream is over. Thank you so much, darling. All right? Oh my goodness, that's fine. Yeah. No, I always like I don't know. I just feel like I you know when you just like vibe with something more and it's like similar. And if I'd realized that I there was still stuff to do in Luto, I probably wouldn't have like put Visage there. So I'm like whatever, you know. Hi again, Zanny Netherlings. Parasocial Oshi, my beloved. Don't get me started on that word, because you guys know that as soon as I start going off on that word and how that word is mainly only used by cunts, that there's no real meaning behind it, and all it's done is just to weaponize a set of behaviors that certain people don't like, you know. And it's a very, very quick way of trying to yuck someone's yum without actually giving anything to that, okay? Why is it fucking wrong for streamer to care about streamer's audience when streamer's audience are the ones that let him stream? That feels like a bit of a fucking oxymoron, okay? That feels a bit fucking stupid, because that's like saying, oh, we expect to be treated with a certain level of ingratitude when you don't deserve to be treated with a certain level of ingratitude. You don't deserve to be treated with a certain level of like, what, indifference, right? I'm just saying, it's a stupid dick move, okay, that purists low-key put in because of the fact that, like, it's different in, like, different places where different things are going in, all right? So it's literally that. It's the idea of like, oh, and we can boil it down to like corporate culture and the idea of how it's like very corporate, you know, but like, because it's a very corporate thing to be like, you will get what we give and expect nothing in return, right? However, I don't work like that. The Incubus doesn't work like that. The Incubus doesn't believe you get what you get and find nothing in return. The Incubus does not think, oh yeah, well I'll throw you whatever handful of shit you can get, and then once that's done, then it'll simply be what it'll be, right? No, the Incubus doesn't believe that. The Incubus believes that this is like a contract between the two of us, all right? It's essentially like it's normal, right? Exactly. It's normal for both sides of streaming to take an interest in the other. Exactly. Why would I not care? Why would I not care about the delightful little creatures that are the ones that give me the ability to stream to begin with? Why would I not care about that? Like, it's natural. And I think that any good performer establishes a rapport with their audience, don't they? Right? That's literally performance 101. You establish a rapport with your audience. So like the idea of making that something that's sinful or incorrect or treated as taboo, well, it's cretin behavior. That's like cretin behavior. Like it carries the same energy as a child in 2004 calling everything gay. Like it doesn't work, all right? All right, there we go. The allegedly sign is down. And Lunatic, thank you very much for the super. Tugs on chain. Oh, Zanny, come here. Little closer. Guess what? I got my pape today. My first piece of merch of you, and I love him. Oh, let's go. Be sure to treat him just the right level of roughly. All right. Be sure to treat him just the right level of rough, because of the fact that like because of the fact that like he needs to be treated he needs to be treated a little bit rough. He likes it. Okay. Don't worry. If you think you're being like too soft with him, or you think you're being too harsh with him, you're being just harsh enough. Okay. Like do that thing. You know, it's there. is there, alright? Hell yeah. Sound like you know some cretins? Oh yes. Oh goodness. Wait, who changed their at to allegedly? Wait, did someone change their at to allegedly? Oh no. Wait, never mind, it's just backwards. Okay. I was like, wait, did someone become allegedly? Okay. My days. It's always insane to forget to say, I honestly forgot the parasocial had a primarily negative connotation and not just a rough descriptor. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, right? Like, again, it's the classic thing where like anything can be something when it starts off meaning absolutely nothing, you know? It makes sense. And Titus Pants, thank you for the super. Your pape has been stuffed with robot fingers. Oh god, I miss him. Fuck. Good. Okay, good. Fellow sheep forever. All right. You know what, I can say this, like it's still fellow sheep forever. I still fucking adore like that period of my life, and like it's still fantastic, you know? Like I still you know, love all of the old fellow sheep and everything. I do hope that like, you know, everyone who was part of all of that continues to think of it as only like with only the fondest of times, you know? It was fantastic, and definitely like getting to like buddy up and have the comfies be you guys cousins and stuff like that is something that I'm very grateful for, you know? Definitely. Teehee. For sure. And Voltaire Belmont, it's woman time. No. We're in GMT over here. It's Greenwich Mean Time. Okay. I'm not sure what time zone woman time is. Wait. Wait. Shit. Fuck. Wait. Shit. It's woman time, and I feel awful. I may have wushu and nane and chocolate and aspirin to magically turn into a man because I'm so over this. Don't worry, I got you, darling. I got you. Don't you worry, sweetheart. Okay. Mwah. Take that. All right. I do not have any chocolate on me, but I do have sweet protein yogurt. I have sweet protein yogurt. I have tiramisu. Will you take chocky tiramisu? instead of just regular chocolate. I have a single chocky tiramisu cup in the refrigerator. Would you take single chocky tiramisu? And Blank, thank you for the nether stat. Thank you very much, darling. A big mwah to you. Cheers to you, darling. Let's go. I'm cute when I laugh. Teehee. Teehee. Yes, you will take chocky tiramisu. Indeed, chocky tiramisu. Are you still collecting tiramisu cups? Yes, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've got 10 tiramisu cups. Because I want to arrange them in 3x3x3, which is 9. So I have one too many, but they only sell them in packs of 2. So there's one extra. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to get another 2 to go 3x4 to give me the 4 lines of 3. It's 4 lines of 3, so I'll have 12 total. I don't know when I'm ever going to have 12 guests in my home. I don't usually have even 1. But like, you know, there might be a circumstance where 12 people visit me. You never know. Like I could have 12 people visit maybe. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know? Teehee. 12 people who will run espresso, true. Hey, and of course, Hawthorne, thank you very, very much for the super. Last thing, I'm convinced you're related to Lord Byron. Lord Byron. Maybe, but I didn't go to Trinity College. I'm not that posh. I think you went to Trinity College. Let me check. Wait, let me check. Wait, I need to check this. Wait, let me see this shit. Let me see. Let me see. Here he is. He did go to Trinity College. Nice. Then University of Cambridge. Yeah, no. Okay, ran away to Venice, and then Ravenna, and then Pisa, and then Genoa, and then ran to England after he was threatened to be lynched. And then he joined the Ottoman Empire. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, he hung out with the Shelleys. Oh, he was Mary Shelley's buddy. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my gosh, why has he been so many places? Rome? Post-mortem? Oh, wow. Dionysus Solomos wrote a poem about him because of how beloved he was? What the hell? The Greeks asked for his heart to remain in Greece because of how much they loved him? Oh, no. He didn't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different affairs and scandals in a time where guys lived to like 40? You know what? Good on him only having 3 children out of all that. Wow. Fancy. And Hawthorne, thank you very much for the silver. He was chased out of England for being a boy kisser. You know what? Good for him. Good for him. Gets chased out for being a boy kisser, then proceeds to chased out for being a boy kisser, then proceeds to romance several high court ladies? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, yeah, sure. Leaves, comes back, romances high court ladies, leaves, comes back, leaves again, goes to Greece, becomes like one of their most beloved figures, dies. The Greeks demand that the British give them his heart because they want his heart to remain in Greece because he loved them. Alright, go, bisexual king. Let's go. He was Ada Lovelace's father. Oh, that was, okay. That sounds fun. Well, there we go then. There we go. It needs to be like Game of Thrones. I must spread my wild oats and have a small torrent of bastards follow me. You know, I've got to have all of those. I've got to have a bunch of not Roose Boltons, the other one, the evil one. Not the little evil Bolton. What was his name? Ramsay Bolton. I gotta have a bunch of little Ramsay Boltons. Some Ramsay's Netherbrands, right? Let's be real. That would have been great. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry, I thought you were gonna say something else, Danny. Teehee. You never know what I'm gonna say from moment to moment. We like to keep it fast and loose. Do our thing, you know? Oh, one of his daughters invented the computer. Bruh. Nice. Troy Bolton. Troy Bolton. Yes. I too enjoy High School Musical. I indeed have enjoyed High School Musical. 2 was the best. 3 was kind of low-key ass in places. 1 leaves out the fact that Gabriella is low-key kind of the bad guy through the entirety of it, and that 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻, like, deadass didn't deserve half the shit she got, because she was actually a dedicated and consummate performer, whereas Gabriella flaked a lot and sort of just turned up and got the main role. And also didn't take it as seriously as Gabriella did. Not Gabriella, as 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻 did, all right? Let's be real. That was 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻. 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻 dedicated herself to that, okay? I know it's not always dedication that wins you the role at the end of the day, but come on. What message does that send to high schoolers when they say that you can sit there and sort of just rock up one day and get it when the you know? That's as far as I'm concerned, right? Okay? Makes sense. 2 is really good, but how the fuck did Gabriella and Troy make up even? Because she appeared on the bridge after he was deciding about, like, golf or whatever. You know? Yeah, she appeared on the bridge at night. You know? Because she was just there after she said she was going somewhere else. And then she was just there. That's how it works. That's how it works. She left to break his heart and then came back. Listen, test your people who love you. Leave one day in the middle of the night and make them think that you're gone. Say that you're moving on and you need to start a new direction in life, okay? See how broken up they are. Leave it a couple of weeks to see what they're like. Then just turn up again one day and start acting like you were barely gone at all. That's what you need to test the people who love you. The only way you can be sure if someone loves you is by regularly testing them. Put them through psychological mind games specifically designed to test whether or not they have devotion for you. All right? You need to do that. Load questions. Make sure that they're really ready to go. Okay? If they're not ride or die, then like you need to be sure of it. Okay? You need to be sure. All right? You can do this by love bombing. You can do this by gaslighting. You can do this by turning around and emotionally manipulating. All right? It works. But remember, you are a premium product and you deserve premium treatment, okay? And of course, Philly, thank you very, very much for the super. Ada Lovelace is one of the name gifts of my artist name since she wrote the first lines of computer code before the first computer had even been built. Which, by the way, fancy as fuck, by the way. Hiya, creeps. Hi, creeps. Good to see ya. Hey, and Voltaire Belmont. If anyone did that, I would say bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Never hi, Felicia. It's always bye, Felicia. Bye's Felicia, bye. Oh goodness, wait a minute, did I knock my headphones out? No, I'm good. There we go. Wonderful. I got to admit, I'm wearing my very cozy pants this evening. It's because you guys can't see below the desk. I'm able to get away with it, but I'm wearing my fluffy little cozy like pajama pants. So I'm doing my thing, right? And hey, 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻, thank you very much for the super. The only man who can do that to me is the Viscount. Thank you very much. I do have some standards. I'm sure you do, darling. I'm sure you most certainly do. They are wonderful standards. Goodness. All right. So, why are you bi, Zander? Why are you bi? Why are you bi? Who says I'm bi? You are bi. Oh, goodness. Why? Because the world is a beautiful place full of beautiful people, and it's a waste to not enjoy 100% of them. That's my opinion. Oh, goodness. Zander, I was doing my Italian. Buongiorno. There you go. I helped. I helped. Teehee. Agreed. Right. That, and do you realize how limiting, like, doing sinful stuff is? I feel like once you're okay. Here's a theory I have, right? Every billionaire eventually ends up bisexual, okay? Doesn't matter if they start off as straight, right? But I feel like every billionaire ends up bisexual because of the fact that if they're like a bajillionaire or a millionaire, they've already done all of the freaky shit that they can with like their own, with like, you know, the one that they're attracted to by default, right? Whichever way their factory, whichever way their settings came out, right? They've already done all of that, right? So my theory kind of is that like, soon as the billionaires, like, they don't do it in private, they do it in their like Illuminati sex party rituals, right? But like what I theorize is, right, that they do enough stuff, they eventually get bored of doing the regular stuff with them, and like they end up being like, well, I've done that now, well, what if I added like this to the, what if I added extra guy to the mix, you know? What if I added like those, right? And like, I think that that's what happens. I think they end up getting bored of like, because they can have whatever they want with that. So they end up like deciding to just do weird, wild, wacky shit with like whoever, right? And that's the thing, because you'll get bored, you know. Like eventually they get tired of having like salmon every day. They have salmon, they eat salmon, you know, it doesn't matter if it's fancy salmon or if it's like sushi, or maybe it's like, you know, if it's like that, right? Eventually they'll get bored of eating that because of the fact that they can have it so much, and they'll want steak, and then it'll turn into surf and turf, and then, you know, maybe they'll eat the steak alone, or maybe they'll mix the two, or maybe they'll have a steak salmon poke bowl. You never know, right? Like, that's the thing. Like that's how it could go. That's what I think. I think that's like a thing, because then they like, because listen. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, I think I'm right. That's my answer. Oh goodness. Right. Things Zander yelled about today. All the there you go. There you go. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm taking off clothes. Give me a minute. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Much better. I needed to just be in my little fluffy pajama pants. There we go. I'm wearing like these cute little fluffy pajama pants because it's cold out, and like, you know, cute fluffy pajama pants. You can see this is exactly why I've seen Immortals, and a lot of Immortals in the stuff I've seen about, because it's ultra, right? Because they're like bored. They just get fucking bored. Oh goodness. There you go. Not your robe? Yeah. Well, no. You can see I'm wearing my little shirt and my little jacket. You know. It's 5 a.m, so I have to go to bed. Have a nice dream. Go sleep. What the fuck are you doing up so late? Go to sleep. Wait, this one's on. Go to bed. Go to bed. The nap time fairy needs to hit you with the chloroform. Okay? Go sleep. Go sleep. What color? They're like a purpley red. You know, they're kind of that weird like maroony purpley red. That's like the color. There you go. You're one to talk. Look, I'm having an early night tonight, okay? I'm going to set up my Ludo stream, and then I'm going to go... That's how I sleep. That's how I sleep. Guy who doesn't sleep telling others to sleep. Exactly. Look. I'm giving you guys motivation. I'm telling you guys what to think. You know. You talking about sleep? Don't know what you're talking about. Sips espresso. There we go. See. I don't say shit. I also don't sleep. See. My Netherlings are feral little sleepless creatures. Do as I say, not as I do. Exactly. Do as I say, not as I do. Right? That's what I need. All right. Wait. So curiously bladed. Do you dream in 2D or 3D? I mean, what do you mean? This is this. Like this, this in front of me, this, because this is how I am. What do you mean? Oh goodness, what do you mean 3D? If I turn my head, you can see my ear, right? Is that not enough? Is that not all the dimensions? Like, clearly. My days. People asking for so much, right? You just want the little, like, showy version where I'm in 3D, you know? Where I'm in extra dimensions. Okay. Is it 2D or 3D? Think of it as, like, an anime. Think of it as anime. There you go. You know anime? You know, not the girl that works down the post office, but also, like, you know, but like, and you know, Japanese anime. Do you know Japanese anime? It's like Japanese anime. Like, I'm seeing everything from a Japanese anime perspective. It's just like one of my Japanese animes. Oh goodness, no, stop! Oh god, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. Yeah, we love 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. We love 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. We love it. He was a cyborg samurai, just like from one of my Japanese animes. OMG, you watch anime too? Bruh, deadass. It only took like 6 fucking years for the Saga of Tanya the Evil to get a second season. Fuck me. If it was any other series, I'd have gone, well, okay, I'm not gonna bother watching that now, right? If I'd like, deadass, any other, right? ReZero gave up on that shit, took too fucking long. I'm like, whatever, I moved on, right? Swipe up like a TikTok. Oh, like Goblin Slayer took too long. Nope, on to the next thing. No. If it takes that fucking long, I'm always like, okay, whatever, skip, right? But Saga of Tanya the Evil, okay? No, unfortunately, like I'm willing to take that. I am unfortunately willing to. I'm willing to take a second series after 6 years. I'm willing to take season 2 taking 6 years. I'm willing to take it. Right? I'm willing to. Simply because of the fact that I want to be reincarnated into the body of a little girl and decide that I wish to help a First World War reminiscent superpower to take over the entirety of the world, and like start yelling about how I'll become its supreme ruler as a little girl. That's what I need, okay? Like it's that and Overlord. Those two have me, right? Like, those two are great. I love Overlord and the Saga of Tanya the Evil. Those are like my 2 faves. They're the ones I'll actually care about enough to watch. Like, I think that's about it. I think so, you know? Yeah. It took Durara 15 years to get a second season, if I remember. That's too fucking long. Okay, that's too fucking long. What were they doing? Growing it organically? What were they Did they chop down the trees themselves to get the wood to like press into paper, to then bleach it, to then have it like carried by horseback to the studio? Did they get little pilgrims to carry each individual sheet? Did they do it one sheet by one sheet? You know? Like, bruh. Oh goodness. That reminds me, I remember excited watching the debut and excited you like that someone who actually likes 91 Days. Yeah, I like 91 Days. 91 Days was one of my favorites. 91 Days is probably one of the best crime or like mafia animes that I think I've ever watched. I think the reason I kind of went off of anime is because of the fact that like a lot of the stuff I liked was kind of one shot or one season or things that told a tight, compact story from end to end. And the problem I think now is like a lot of series end up getting to be like extra long because they want to have series potential. They want to have like the Naruto effect, you know, and become like long running series. And I think that when you tell a tight, compact story like that, it's so much more enjoyable. You know, there was a beginning, there was a middle, there was an end. You know, I still remember Angelo being kind of fucking great. And Ghost City, thank you for the 9 months. Yay, finally able to watch again. Anyway, 9 months. Wow, that's enough to birth a Netherling. Hey, and of course, thank you for the gifted jelly. Speaking of a gifted jelly attack, let's go. I've been tee-hee-hee. Let's hecking go. Oh, it's wonderful, right? All right, the Persona 5 anime, both of them were bad, TBH, but at least one was funny, I think. Right. Long as One Piece, bruh. Not me seeing a fucking TikTok and like, okay, this is fucking dark. This is so fucking dark, right? This guy was going around a graveyard with his phone, like filming shit, and he was like, he saw like a grave, right? And it was decorated with like One Piece stuff, and like it was like literally like the grave was like painted with like a One Piece mural around like the side and on the top, and the guy just goes, damn, this loser didn't make it to see Gen 5 Yuffie. Sucks to be him. Oh, damn, Gen 5 Luffy. Sucks to be him. And like I was like, oh fuck. It was like, hey, this loser didn't make it to see Gen 5 Luffy. Pfft, sucks to suck. I'm like, I was like, damn, oh no. That's awful. That's fucking awful. That's fucked up. And I was like, oh no. No, that's so mean. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no. It was one of those ones where you're like, damn, bro, you don't need to do that. He's already dead. He's already dead. You don't need to keep going. That's an awfully mean way of putting it. Oh, goodness, right? I was like, that is unnecessary, my good sir. It's a little bit funny, but also very unnecessary. Okay, like no. Oh, that's it. Right. But yeah, no. Never got into it. Never bothered. You know, just feels like too much of a time investment. You know, what can I say? Listen, do you realize that I have to split my hobbies between like Warhammer, video games, like mecha stuff, and like whatever else my brain decides that I like that day? All right, and writing smart. Do you realize that's like 4 things I'm interested in? Do you think I can afford a 5th? Do you realize that time is at a premium? Okay, I can't turn around and fantasize about a giant mech's like AT core getting ripped out by another one if I'm having to think about the One Piece or like writing stuff up. You know, like let's go. And Alessio Floof, thank you very, very much for the super. Guess who had no purple cleans today? Can has hug? Of course, darling. Get some wushu wushu, some nade nades. Wushu 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 wushu. There you go. Tee hee. You're so right, I relate. Right? Because like I've only got so much, like you got the thing. And Artistic Being, thank you for the 6 months. OMG, is it the Zander Netherbrand? The Incubus that I meet in little over 24 hours? Help, I'm scared. Lamau, I love you. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's fine. I'm not that scary, okay? I'll give you mwahs and wushu-wushus and nade-nades, right? I'll be very sweet, and it's always good, and you'll get to see me in my little room, doing my little thing, doing my thing, being a sweetie, okay? And like we'll be doing that, and it's tomorrow. The first one's tomorrow, and we even have Final Fantasy on Sunday. And before Final Fantasy, I know technically the meet and greets wouldn't be technically over by then, but you know, there's still one more day after that. But still, I figured it would be like a nice way to review and see and speak about like the experience so far, because that'll be my last stream before I travel to Japan as well. So I'll be heading over to Japan like after my Sunday stream, and you know, it's gonna be sweet. I'm so sad that I'm sick right now. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Do you like wire play? Pull the goon cable. Let it begin. Oh, goodness. Right. That's why I wanted to get, that's what I wanted to, that's why I wanted to get the, what's it? I wanted to get like a good night's sleep so that I can like pop up, you know? Hey, and Connie, thank you for the super. Done the Bricky thumbnail. I'm happy. Eat now. Mwah. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And of course, glad Bricky's getting a cameo. You know, glad Bricky is getting a lovely little cameo and getting to pop up again as a recurring character. Thank you very much, Connie. And of course, thank you for a beautiful thumbnail as well. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm certain it's delightful. So, mwah. Okay, rest well. Oh, goodness. Right. A little over 24 hours. I know. I'm wondering how many of you I can break in person one by one. That's going to be really cute. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm going into the meet and greets with the intent to break you. You will break. I'm going to make you blush. I'm going to make the most unholy of noises come out of you. I'm going in with that in mind. I have that as a decision that I'm making. No, I will. You're literally, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have you guys like find out how, because like if some of you guys, I'm gonna find out how many minutes you have at the very beginning as well. So that way, if one of you has like a 1 minute thing, I'm gonna go fast and hard. I'm gonna go like fast and hard as possible. I'm gonna make that the most desperate 60 seconds of your life. Okay, you are going to literally be enjoying like survival mode for 60 seconds. It's going to be so fast. It's going to be intense. You guys are not going to be allowed to stop to catch your breath. Okay, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna make this unforgettable. Your head is gonna be so fucking fuzzy once I'm done with you. All right, you're gonna absolutely be broken. I'm gonna die. I have only a minute. Good. I'm gonna be like, come get it. And Celestia, thank you very much for the super. Don't you dare. What do you mean, don't I dare? I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be very good, right? No, I will make sure that you get the chance to ask any questions that you want to ask. I'll try and be as like prompt and quick as possible. You know, do the thing. It's gonna be good. Is gonna be good. Oh, goodness gracious. See? And spades. You have my express and advance permission. 07. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sadly, I can't, but maybe by the next. Honestly, like the meet and greets, don't even worry about it if you didn't manage to snap up a meet and greet this time. Y'all had less than 2 hours. Like y'all got less than 2 hours to catch all of the meet and greet stuff. Like it's there. Like it's difficult. So I'm hoping there'll be more available opportunities to do these in the future. For sure. I think that it's like well earned. Well earned. And Necroyasha as well. You will, unfortunately, for me, see how easily I break in person. Normally I can hide behind my screen. You act like I don't feel it every time I make you fold. And bend. And break. And eventually snap. You act like I can't tell. I can. All you jellies know I can feel it. I can absolutely sense the energy shift when I do it every single time. I know. And I revel in it each time. Oh, goodness. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. And Philly, thank you very much for the super. I'm so prepared for Sunday. I'll make it as easy for you to break me as possible. Delightful. Okay? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so memorable for you. You'll love it. You know, it's good. You know what? I know I'm already cooked from the beginning, so you have my full permission to fold me. Perfect. Perfect. Great. Zander straight out the gate. But it's great. Zander immediately. Okay? Let's go. Let's fucking go. A resounding rise. Thank you for the super. I've got 5 minutes with you. 𝓂𝓻 managed to kill me in 2 minutes, so I'm looking forward to seeing how you can outdo him. Challenge you, even. Oh, that is a challenge. That is a fucking challenge. Oh, I've got to see if I can beat 𝓂𝓻. I mean, like, bro and I have to see. You know, don't get me wrong. I see you're getting what? What would that even be? A Dusklusk sandwich, but like, still good work. Okay, fantastic. That's great. Still love that. Love the idea of just, like, you know, 𝓂𝓻 and I getting to work on a poor little nether pal that's kind of cute, you know. He's as bad as me, which is absolutely adorable. You know, very nice. Hee. And of course, Pecan, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, Resident Peanut. You had chances. I haven't disintegrated yet. You had chances. I haven't disintegrated yet. See, here's the thing. I feel like you. I definitely have memories of you folding in the past. I'm pretty sure I do. Does it happen often? No, but I'm pretty sure it has happened. You know? Pretty sure. Wish 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 didn't exist so I didn't have any weaknesses. Well, good night. Good night. Psst, it's the siren. Well, that just got handed out to you very quickly. You just got outed aggressively quickly. Wow. That face when even other Netherlings quickly out you. My days. What happened there? Netherlings outing other Netherlings? Netherlings snitching on other Netherlings because they want to see them fold? Wow. Evil. Whatever happened there? Okay. Yeah, what happened to the Netherlings together versus the Incubus thing? But then when you get the chance to shove one, it's evil. You guys just do the thing, you know? I'd like to say that this is just typical Netherling behavior of, don't worry, we're all against the Incubus together. We've got this. And then, like, one of you just gets pushed out into the open by yourselves and goes, you've got this. We're right behind you. And the rest just walk off. That's such typical. That's the thing. We'll get him. Don't worry. Okay, you guys only ever gang up to beat me with steel chairs. That's the thing. You guys only, like, that's when Netherlings cooperate. Beating with steel chairs is when you guys cooperate, or like planning big sneaky projects. But when it's like, you know, hey, don't worry, we got your back. Zaddy, this one folds to this thing. Shoves them out. Good luck. Evil. Got a taste for laughing at the melting jellies. Oh no. Oh no. And Genesis 𝓂𝓻, thank you very much for the super. Please don't make me cry. I have an actual question for you at the meet and greet, and I can't spend all of my time trying not to sob my eyes out. It's okay. Don't worry, okay? We'll do all the serious questions first, and when it's all right for me to do my thing, just let me know, and I'll start doing my thing. All right? How does that sound? Teehee. Also, like, not even gonna lie, it's probably just gonna be me complimenting your Nether Bliss November art, like, back to back for the whole time. It's probably just going to be me there, like, rocking backwards and forwards and being like, so the dynamics between Blazelust makes sense, right? Because Rysar's fundamentally a weapon. And the thing is, it works because he needs someone to care about him. But he can protect others, but he doesn't have a thing to protect for himself, right? So he needs someone. Whereas Zander is immortal, but not invulnerable. So he needs a level of protection, which Rysar can do and fulfill, so it makes sense on that level. But it makes sense that he also provides something for Rysar to care about and want to protect. So they fulfill this, like, missing part of the thing. And then what happens is they have the shared trauma of this thing, and it works because what happens is their kinds of trauma complement each other to a certain degree. So that way, when stuff does happen, it ends up fulfilling a thing, and then it makes sense that Rysar would be like this and have the need to sort of like dominate the surroundings of him. And then that only adds in to him wanting to protect Zander, right? Zander, you're making me think way too deeply about you and Rysar. Okay, but genuinely, when I did the writing classes and stuff like that, this is the kind of stuff that you need to think about. Because you need to think about, you need to think, because you need to think about, like, that kind of stuff for how, like, the dynamics work. Because of the fact that, like, fundamentally, there's law. What's the use of the law if we don't use it to inform writing? You do have to. See, listen, I have this thing in my fucking brain, right? Where if I ignore, like, law relevance or plot things or stuff like that, okay, it feels like I've got a fucking, like, it feels like I'm fucking, like what? Like RFK, where I've got a fucking worm eating part of my brain, right? Like, I feel like I've got something eating part of my brain if I don't do it right, all right? So, like, I'm like, you know, if I'm doing it wrong, I feel my fucking frontal lobe getting chewed over, you know? It doesn't, like, it needs to work that way, okay? You've got to. Next Professor Netherbrand stream, I think I need to think about what I'm going to do for the next Professor Netherbrand stream, because, like, I want the next Professor Netherbrand stream to be really good. I'm not quite sure what I want to do for it because I feel like I've explored a lot of the basic writing principles. And if I take it to, like, a more advanced level, it would have to be formulated slightly differently in order for me to, like, have it be something that works, if that makes sense. I think it would have to be something like Membies oriented in order for it to work, because of the fact that, like, it's something where, like, it would need to be split over multiple streams is definitely, like, where my head is at with that. Because if I'm, like, doing more exact principles, then, like, it's something that would not be very welcoming for, like, people who are dipping in and dipping out. It was one of those ones where they'd have to be there for, like, this is the first episode of this is going to be the second, right? It would have to be kind of a come right, yeah, like a come right with me almost, or like an exploration of, I guess it would have to be like more almost like an actual, like, formalized, like, writing class almost, you know? It would have to be, like, more formalized, where I used, like, better examples, and then I actually, like, break down the text in a slightly different way. And, like, the algorithm really hates that shit, so it would have to go into, like, Membies. So, the algorithm hates long-form content that, like, it doesn't have, like, a high retention rate. So, like, it would have to be one of those things where I'm like, this is gonna go into Membies. It's still cheaper than a fucking degree or, like, a proper class. So, like, you know. And Jill, I've been getting more curious about getting into your lore. Like, an overview. I'm like a demon and shit, but for sex. There you go. Oh, goodness. No, there actually is lore now. There's lore. I'm like a demon and shit for sex. But let me catch up on the supers a quick second, because I rambled. I'm very sorry. Sorry. Anyway, Voltaire Belmont, I'm anxious about the meet and greet. My outsides give me pause. Oh, please. Listen. You don't have to worry about your outsides, okay? It's more than fine. Like, chill. Like, do I care? I do not. All right. I am, for those of you who have had meet and greets before where like you had to meet me, I am very nice, okay? I will literally just exist. I'm just a silly little bean, okay? I'm a silly little guy. I'm doing the thing. All right. And Isaac as well. Isaac! I'm fine. I think you'll be the one suffering. Well, maybe we'll just have to wait and see. Only one shall survive. And Brit. So what I'm hearing is, I'm not going to survive on Sunday. Got it. I'll do my best, but no, I'll fold almost immediately. Good. I want it to be memorable. You know, it's memorable. Okay, like I wanted it to be I do want it to be memorable. I like the idea of making every meet and greet with me something that stands out in your mind and a good memory, you know. It should be good. And also, you know, it's also like a meet and greet that's digital, so I probably have like a little bit more control over I have like a little bit more control over like some of the things where like, you know, oh, if someone like breaks down and has a fucking panic attack, then I don't have to sit there and be like, no, supervisor person, don't ask the person, please stop the timer for the person having the panic attack. Please. I don't think that keeping a timer playing that's ticking down while they're having a panic attack is a good idea. Let's stop that, shall we? And then we'll let them get some breaths and we'll pick up. How about we do that? How about that's a chill one, right? How about we do that one, right? how about we do that one, okay? Is Mane-san going to be in the call? Yes. So from how I understand it, there's going to be like Mane-san's like overseeing some of the calls, just to like make sure that like no insane shit goes down. You know how it goes, okay? You know how it goes. If you ask me to support the deposed regime of new fucking Salzburg or whatever, or like the king in exile of XYZ, then they have to be like, no. Like, Zander, could you please support the king in exile and say death to the string a handful of letters together here to make it sound like something or other, you know? Mane-san's so goated, right? Right? Just put the allegedly label, right? Hey Zanny, can you sign this here? And it's selling your hand in marriage. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm willing to sell any character's hand in marriage. If you, we'll have to negotiate price and we'll have to negotiate a good dowry for them. However, the boys are available, okay? This is the final form of VTubing, making an endless mill of fictional boys that you can pimp out to various people on the internet, right? We'll just sell them. We'll sell them at the bride. Listen, okay? The fictional boys have two ways of going, all right? It's like pups at a puppy mill, all right? We either sell them to a good home and someone gets the dowry for them, all right? They give a good dowry for them, we sell them, right? Or they don't sell, so clearly they're not good enough. So we throw them into, so we grab some cameras and we set up some yaoi for them between each other. And that way they can keep the mill going. Okay, we just keep the boys together and we just keep pumping them into this situation over and over and over again. That's the idea, okay? Excuse me. Yeah, that's the strat. Oh, goodness gracious me. And Katie Klumner, Lysander's resident senior hamster. Real talk though, no matter how many times I do a meet and greet with you, I always end up being nervous, so I hope you don't mind me fumbling too. No, not in the slightest. Not in the slightest, okay? Like, hell. I love getting to do meet and greets, and I love seeing you guys fumbling. It makes you feel so human, you know? It's that. It's the idea that, like, you guys being human is really enjoyable, you know, and I kind of love it. It's sweet, you know. I get to see you personally, I get to see your personalities, I get to see like parts of you shine through, so it's something I really treasure, you know. And Stormy, 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 resident spider catcher. Zanny, may I hide in your hair and I've had a really rough week and need kisses and head pats? Of course, get in here. Mwah, mwah. Come on, do you want like the front bit or like the side bit or like the bit next to the horns? You could like sit on the little horns and pull like some of like the little like the little floof at the front over yourself. You could be there. You could just like use the horns as like a little hammock. You could use the little curve of the horn there as a hammock. And like even the spiky bits you could use to like support your back or something if you lay on them the right way. Like you could do that, you know? And Leah, thank you for the super. Dibs on Lysander's hand in marriage. Girl. I think the competition's going to be a little bit thick for that one. Listen. I respect your attempt to get his hand in marriage, Leah, okay? I respect your dibs. However, I feel like that's going to be the Hunger Games for whoever walks away with that. Okay, there's like a hamster that I'm pretty sure wants it. There's quite a few. All right, I appreciate the game. However, how is Zander available at any given point? Haha, just kidding. Unless I'm sorry to tell you, Zander isn't real. I'm sorry, Zander isn't real. My days. My days. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. My days. And of course, Bleep Bloop, thank you for the 7 months. Guess you'll see who at the meet and greet. Guess I'll see you at the meet and greets. So excited, I'm shaking. Loads of love to you and the Netherlings. Hey, thank you, Bleep Bloop. Thank you very, very much. And I hope you look forward to the. I hope that you look forward to the meet and greets and have a wonderful time there. I promise to make it memorable. All right. And Hawthorne, bold of you to assume we didn't agree on multiple consorts. Sure. Go for it. Tee hee. Oh, goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me. Right. Listen. Oh, goodness. But women. Zander. Listen. Look at all of the unhingedness that is Zander. Okay? It fits in this package because it's the only one that fits, right? It's in the words... I can't believe I'm quoting this man. All right. In the words of Henry Ford, when industrialization and the factory line was invented, you can have it in any color you want, as long as it's black. In the words of Henry Ford, at the creation of the factory processing line. My days. He also only voted on 2 bills in Congress, and one was about pasteurized milk. Oh, goodness. There you go. And of course, Titus Poor Pants as well. I have a speech impediment. I take sorry in advance. Don't apologize. Don't fucking apologize for that. What the fuck? No. Don't apologize for that shit. No. Don't even. Like my. No, don't fucking apologize for that in the slightest. Like my best friend in like high school had Tourette's. Don't fucking worry about that. Like don't worry about that in the fucking slightest. He and I had a great time with that. Don't even. Okay? Some of the best memes of our friendship came about through his tics. Okay? Fucking great, right? Like the time that we were getting on the fucking bus together to go to London for the field trip, and he sits down and he goes, "The cabin's depressurizing." The cabin's depressurizing. My days. The fuck do you do when you sit on the bus with bro and he goes, "The cabin's depressurizing"? Okay? Like, my days. Awesome, right? Right? Like, because like the plane was crashing. I think the plane's fucking crashing. or like the time where he's like, hey, can I switch seats with you? And I'm like, because we were like driving along, he's like, we were about to get into the fucking car and like drive along to like McDonald's, and he's like, yo, can I switch seats with you so you sit in like the front seat? And I'm like, why? And he's like, low key, I'm getting a tick that I want to pull the handbrake while we're driving. Low key, I think I want to pull the handbrake while we're driving. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Right. He's like, I think I should sit in the back. And I'm like, fucking based. Fucking based. Oh my god, right. See? Me getting to vibe in the passenger seat. It was great. I always got to sit in the passenger seat after that, because he's like, no, it's a thought that won't leave my head now. Oh, goodness. I think it's great. All right. And then, of course, technical as well. Thank you for the 15 months. Genuinely super anxious for my meet and greet, but I'm so excited to talk to you. Folding it all. I want to do my best and stay calm. I can't wait. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Don't worry. I promise to make the absolute most out of your meet and greet. It will be lovely, okay? So don't worry in the slightest. And of course, with that, I think we should head on over to Tiny Glade. I know I've been yapping a little bit more at the beginning of the streams lately, and I've been doing like 1 hour of yaps. I don't mean to do it deliberately. I've just been kind of a bit of a yap star lately. And honestly, I think from I don't mean to be all numerical and shit, but I think from like low key, like how numbers, like how many people have been like staying for the little beginning Zatsus, I actually kind of think that y'all have been fucking with it. So, you know, I'll take that as a win. I'll take that as a win any day of the week. Plus, I get to spend more time with my netherlings. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Hey, now we're a yap star, right? So let's go. Court. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And Leo Bears, thank you for the 13 months. Cheers, Leo. Thank you very much. I don't have any words besides thank you for being my Kamiyoshi and motivating me to be my better self. I can't wait to tell you my achievements soon. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'd love to hear your achievements. You know how it goes. I adore them. I adore. All right. But we need to put on our yapping game now. All right. So come on over here. We're doing some Tiny Glade. Get on over. Get on over. Hi. Hola. ¿Dónde estás? Yo el biblioteca. Parlare españolo. All right. What we'll do, though, is we'll start a new village, because I feel wintry. I feel some winter. Oh, that's a graveyard, isn't it? Oh, that's so a graveyard. That's so hot. Hi, VOD gang. Hi, VOD gang. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to some Tiny Glade. Let's go. We're doing some, you know what? Let's fuck with the terrain first. I want to fuck with the terrain. We're doing some Tiny Glade. This is like some peak yap moments we adore. All right. What I want to do is I want to give this kind of hilly terrain like that, and I think I want to create like a little wintry town, something really cozy. Yeah, I like that. Like I like the idea of like a little cemetery sat between two hills, you know? And that way we can do the natural like foot travel paths of having this. Because people are gonna snake their way between the hills and out this way, right? Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that immediately. Cozy game time, damn straight. Oh, I like that as well. What we'll do is we'll even out this huge part of the trees here. Ooh. Oh, that's nice, though. I really want to challenge myself with this one and actually play with some proper hilly terrain. Because I normally don't challenge myself with, like, difficult terrain to make work in a village. And I feel like this is one where I want to actually feel like I've made it, like, difficult to start, you know? Because I want to build somewhere that's compelling and, like, feels natural. But I think this is really good, you know? I legitimately think my favorite part of these streams is you making the paths. You have such a good eye for where people naturally walk. Yeah, I studied it. So, well, I didn't, like, study it formally, but, like, what... Kind of, actually. So one of the things that we got taught about when I was doing my psychology lessons, when I was studying acting in, like, drama school and everything, was the idea of desire paths. And one of the huge examples that people spoke about when it came to making characters desire paths and how characters achieve what characters want is talking about how people who travel on foot end up having these desire paths that take them to where they want to go the quickest way possible. So the fact is that when you're trying to design a character, when you're trying to figure out exactly what a character should be doing, could be doing, what their move would be in a given situation, the idea is that you can use the idea of, like, desire paths where they'll take the most direct course to what they want to achieve, but at the same time, they'll do it in such a way that it feels natural within the environment, right? For example, if I want, if I want something, I'm not going to blitz my way and sprint straight over to it if I can take a slow walk more direct, or if there's already, like, a good path laid out. It's about whether or not there's danger, whether or not there's direct ways of going from A to B and making it a way of convenience, It's about ambition and character goals and developing those character goals from there. So, that's the whole thing. I've never thought of desire paths as a character building way. That's fascinating. Yeah. All available on my Memby. All available on writing. No, all available via Professor Netherbrand. Fucking Professor Netherbrand. We love Professor Netherbrand. He does good work. He does very good work. Professor Netherbrand continues to do his thing of not allowing education to get locked behind, like, several dozen doors that are not necessary. Oh, I like that. I need to get back into writing my original shit. You mean you don't just write FSP people kissing? No, I think you should. I think getting into writing your original shit would be really cool. I always think that that's the most rewarding, I think that, like, doing your own thing is really important. And being able to, I'd say, create those types of things that give you that sense of fulfillment is one of the great things of getting to be a creative, which is just getting to take what you already want and making it part of, the existing, like, lexicon of creativity. I think it's good. I have a lot of work in drafts. Well, meow. Fair. All right. No, I think original work in drafts is good. Oh, I should write some of my original stories too while watching you in the background. I like writing about cute anime boys. See? You mean cute anime boys like Zander, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, Netherbrand? That's not his official middle name. He added that himself, but it's always nice to tack that on. I do strangely enjoy tacking that on. There we go. OMG, yeah, how did you know? Teehee. Teehee. Because I'm a very cute boy. Because I'm a very cute boy. Even if I do need to be absolutely fucking, like, corrected. Not even gonna lie. I know. I'm self-aware enough to be like, listen, I think I'm fucking adorable. Of course I am. I've met me. But, like, at the same time, I'm also desperately in need of fucking correction. How else am I meant to fucking say that? Like, I'm desperately in need of someone to fucking discipline me. I very much am. I'm crawling up the fucking walls, and I've only become more feral in recent years and in recent weeks. Like, I've only become more feral this year. Like, it's getting to the point where I'm like, what do you do at a certain point, right? What do you do? Brat in need of a tamer? Literally. Literally brat in need of tamer. Cute and feral is a vibe. Good. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to set this up just here. Tee-hee-hee. See, I thought Ash would end up being the one to kind of put me in my place a little bit, but it seems not, you know? Instead, it's turned into me making him worse. I don't think I'm yet to find an individual strong enough. Oh, that annoys me. Look at that. That's better. No, that's not. There. You know what? I think if we add, like, a few of these boxes, it'll be very boxy. But, like, oh, did you know he was gassing you up on a Twitter space last night? I didn't. What did he say? What did that little bitch say? My punk-ass little bitch say? What did he say? What did he say? What did he do? Snitch on him to me now. Be a good Netherling and snitch on him. He said that you were very good at ASMR and we're appreciated you helping him out. Oh, hell yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? Okay. I'm gonna give you guys like a little rundown, right? Ash is someone who I appreciate not because of like his creative shit or anything like that, right? Well, I of course I appreciate him because of that, but I appreciate him as a person very, very heavily. He is one of the most honest people that I have dealt with in my life. He's very direct. He's very everything. When I need advice about things or when I need a second opinion, I have never hesitated to go to Ash. And like, it's for those reasons and more. I don't want to say like I like safeguard like my shit because I don't really safeguard it. I'm someone who like if someone wants help, I'll give it to them. But also it's the whole thing where like I'm partially like, okay, if I'm going to help someone, I want to make sure that like they use it in the correct way and don't use it like whatever I tell them in like an exploitative way. So I'm always like a little bit careful about like how I kind of inform people on things because of the fact that like in this industry, it's very easy to take something good and pure and turn it into something kind of nasty and exploitative if the wrong thing is like handed to someone, you know? And I never really want to have anything I teach someone directly turned into something that is like kind of nasty and exploitative, and that goes for like everything, whether it's writing, whether it's like you know, abilities with things, whether it's like anything. I always prefer the idea of like I would like to if I teach you something, I'd like it to be used in the spirit that I've given it to you in, you know. And like Ash is someone who I don't ever have to like worry about any of that shit with. He's just always like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like, is this chill? I'm like, yeah, okay, I can teach you. This is fucking easy. Like, you got this. Like, you're figuring it out easy, right? Real and genuine. That's one of the reasons. Like, I really enjoy having him here. It's a real tone changer where he's just like so down to earth. I really like it. You know, it's nice. There we go. Oh, that looks cute. It looks a little Italian, you know? Hey, Mario. Looks a little Italian, you know, with the building, with the sides. with the little top part. It looks very Italian. Hey, Tony. Tony, this looks very Italian. You don't understand, Tony. All right, all right. Huh. I kind of like that, though. Not even gonna lie. It's a little ugly, but I like it, you know? Something can be ugly and still loved. Hell yeah. All right. Oh, while I know he hasn't managed to make you fold yet, have you managed to get him flustered yet? You know, I think, weirdly, the only time I've got him was just pre-debut. The only time I've got him is pre-debut from how I understand it, right? Because I don't think he expected... It was the whole thing where it's like, you know, you couldn't... Where he's like, oh, where he, like, rocks up and he, like, goes, oh, you know, you may kneel before me, you know? And I'm like, bruh... I'm like, you couldn't handle me on my knees. You could not handle me on my knees. And I think that just caught him so out of left field because he didn't expect me to be as hard and direct and Incubus as I am on the current fucking branding, you know? Like, I don't think he expected that out the gate, where I'm just like, no, you could not handle the levels of... You could not handle what I am able to do to you on my knees. I think that's a good one, though, you know? That's a desire path right there. Oh, yeah, this is all one desire path upwards. Because it's like a narrow set of steps. Yeah. Okay. Redo. And then what we want to do, we actually want the brush to be quite small when we do these little trails. Let's have some houses up here. I think this is where we want them. Oh, hi Danny. I must go because I'm going home soon, but it's very dark. Please have fun. I can't wait to see you artist yourself. Hell yeah. We love Mammon. Thank you again, darling. Let's go. Goodness. I kid you not, I started writing a fic after that interaction. Let's go. Let's go fucking based. Fucking fantastic. Listen. You guys know that I'm always going to be like this. Okay? You guys know that. You guys know that. I don't think the 𝓂𝓻 did. I think they thought that they were going to get, like, the standard, like, soft VTuber boy welcome. Where it's like, oh, welcome to my new company. Welcome to the company. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. I hope that my 𝓂𝓻s are very ready to enjoy. This is going to be a magical trip with all of you here. I hope that you're ready. Having your new faces here really makes the place feel whole. I can't wait to sit here and not only live, but work alongside you as well. I hope that you learn to like me too. I look forward to us achieving our dreams together. Like, no, that ain't me. That ain't me. Yeah, my ears, right? No, that ain't the fucking Zander way. It's like, shut the fuck up, Poindexter. This is gonna be hard, loud, and fast, all right? Like, let's be real. This is gonna be hard, loud, fast, okay? If you want to hang on to me tight while we get this done, we can do that. Otherwise, sit in the chair in the corner, okay? Like, like that's the grand scheme of it. Not the 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 treatment, right? For real. Hi there. I'm 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. There we go. Zanny, no, I love this energy. What? Right? What was it? I'm sorry. I'm not quite the anime soft boy you dreamed of. Sorry. I didn't quite manage to make it. Anime soft boy didn't quite enter my repertoire. You know. Maybe next year. Who knows? Maybe 3.0 anime soft boy Zander. You know? Or not. Probably not. When he's not twink boy failure Incubus. Yeah, I know. I only disappoint. Repentance era Zander. No, I'd get too turned on from the self-flagellation. Oh, goodness. Bruh. We love you the way you are, tee-hee. Tee-hee. Buddy. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss it, lol. I still remember my promise. You get him... You get him to buckle, I give 50 gifted. Interesting. Interesting. Challenge accepted when I get to Japan. Let's see. Let's see what I can pull off. Let's see what I can pull off. Let's see what I can pull off. Dreams do come true. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The angel better count his days of peace. The yaoi bet. This is how all the best yaoi begins, with a bet, you know? Okay, but deadass though, yaoi that begins with like the characters disliking each other and one kind of low-key betting the other, that like, whatever, is some great yaoi. It's always delicious food. That's always some good fucking food whenever it's got. I always appreciate that good fucking food. That is more than fine food. Like, throw in that bet and you've got it, you know? I see you are a fellow rivals to lovers, enjoyer. Indeed I am. It's a good meal. It's a very good meal. I appreciate that meal. It's a damn fine meal deal. There we go. I like that. This town is giving, like, place where everyone kind of is a bit weirdly private. Let it never be said I don't know how to get what I want. True, 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 true. I will pursue dangerously. Oh, goodness. Angel versus Incubus. Who knows? I might let him win just to see what just to see what happens. That might be fun. Kind of curious. Like, even if I lose, I'll win. Go. Then win over you for just a little bit, then take back control the second he lets his guard down. See, now you're the one writing yaoi in the middle of this, okay? You sure you're not writing yaoi right now? You sure you're not being accompanied by this as a relaxing yaoi writing stream? We sure about that? We sure those aren't the aesthetic vibes right now? Are we sure? I'm taking my lunch break. Aha, very likely. Aha, the usual suspects. There we go. That'll work. The fuck does that mean, the usual suspects? Tee hee hee. There we go. Hikey, always love the vibes. Sometimes I use your streams for inspo when I'm on AO3 writing. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You ever want AO3 prompts? I'm your guy. Hell yeah. I've got this in the background while I study for a Japanese oral exam during my lunch at work. Interesting. Interesting. That's like the one on how you say the language, right? That was crazy. Don't say it, Zander. Don't say it. Don't say it. It's crazy. Management gave me to the investors for the same thing. Yeah, they had me do a different kind of exam with the investors. Shut up. Shut up. Oi. Kavir Bunny Netherbrand. Teehee. Can you not? Nah. Oh, please. You guys love this silly little game of ours. Alright? You guys love this silly little game of ours. Don't even get me started, okay? You like it, and I adore getting to play it with you, okay? I say something silly and inappropriate. You guys are a little shy. I love our little game, okay? It's fun, and it makes me happy, alright? I'm not even going to sit here and pretend that it doesn't do something for me, because it absolutely does, alright? And I adore it. I always revel when we get to play like this. It's one of my favorite things. Okay? Nuh-uh. Who said that? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Yaha. 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 Nuh-uh. I can't believe this Incubus. Yeah. Mwah. My sweet little netherlings. I adore you to the moon and back. You know that. Like, I fucking adore you all to the moon and back. I couldn't do this without you. I hate when you're right. I know. But I'm so handsome when I'm right. I'm handsome all the time. So what do we say about that? Fine, I'll admit it. This is the perfect background music for wrangling live 2D. I love it here. Yeah. Yeah. See? See? I also saw that you were doing a live 2D project. I think you were also talking about wrangling me, though, so who knows? Sir, you're not when you're wrong. Well, I'm barely ever wrong, so... yeah, it works. Excuse? What do you mean? What? Am I not a live 2D man in need of wrangling? Is that not it? Do I not need to be wrangled at least a little bit? I'd say I'm not doing my job right if I didn't need to be wrangled at least a little. That's what I'd say anyway, you know? I've got to make you work for it. There we go. Oh, wait, I need to stretch. Let me stretch. Yeah. Tee. Yeah, you're cute. Whooshy, 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 whooshy. Yeah, whooshy, 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 whooshy. Whooshy, 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 whooshy. Yeah, whooshy, whooshy back at you, darling. There's no getting rid of me. Oh, let's do like one here. One here. Oh, that looks good. There we go. Beautiful. I like that house. That's nice. That's nice. I just woke up and it's 3 p.m. Teehee. I see the nap fairies got you. I see you were stolen away by the nap time fairies. Good work. Let's go. And 1 second. Let me just... let's say... Sorry. I got like a little crick in my neck. Much better. There we go. Oh, there. And Party Princess Simone, thank you for the super. I'm writing a Yume fic about you interrupting my Netherzoner's magical event. She's a magical girl. What do you think? Go for it. You know me. I'm always in the corner of like whatever you guys want to do creatively. You guys know I love it. I'm always there in the background cheering you on. That's like a fact, you know? I think it's just I love getting to just like see what you guys do creatively. You know, I'm always in support of it. I'm a silly little guy, so I just kind of love it, you know? It's Teehee. Ooh, I shall disappear. I shall disappear now. Love lurking here. Take care, everyone. Remember, you're all swaggerlicious. My days. My days. Ooh. And Luma, thank you for the 9 months. I wanted to say your content and voice has always been such a huge comfort to me. You never failed to make me blush in 1 minute and you laugh the next. Hey, perfect. Thank you very, very much. Noah? Question mark. Teehee. Thank you very much for the 9 months, darling. Let's go. Thank you very, very much. Oh, goodness. Much love to you as well. I really do appreciate that. And honestly, just like, I don't know. I love making stuff. I love, like, I don't want to call it content creation, because content creation is like, okay, content creation sounds like too icky, you know? Like, content creation feels like someone's going, you know, like, oh, like, let me, like I'm about to start reading a fucking Reddit post with Subway Surfers in the background, you know? Where I'm like, on skibbity, my child was da-da-da-da-da, and like, should I disown my narc mother for turning around and saying that she does not love my baby brother? Should I do like, am I the asshole if I push my disabled neighbor down the stairs? Like, that kind of fucking bullshit. Like, that kind of bullshit, where it's like, yes, you're the fucking, you know, that kind of, the kind of like clickbait fucking title, right? Where like, that feels like, that's content, you know, that's content slop. You know, like it's content slop. Whereas, like, you know, where like I don't know. I feel like there's more heart and soul. I feel like when you make something and you care about something, you put your heart and soul into it, and it doesn't become content. It becomes more than just content. It becomes like transformative. And like I feel like this is what we've got is more than like content. You know, what we've got is kind of more special than that. You know, like bruh. If I ever switch to making fucking reaction content of just me sat there going, haha, this post is like funny, this person did that, I will die. You have full permission to kill me. You have permission to kill that creature because it's a clone, okay? FSP did to me what was done to Avril Lavigne, okay? They cloned me and killed me, all right? That's what happened. All right, they did what was done to Avril Lavigne. Let's be real, that's not the real Avril Lavigne. We both know that, okay? Let's not lie to ourselves here, you know? Like, it's that. Okay, bruh, for real. Not Avril. Listen. It doesn't matter whether it's true. It's a convincing story, okay? Oh, you know what we could do with this? Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. Did you guys see the reaction image I retweeted as well? That, like, you guys got last time of me going, allegedly. Not gonna lie, I want that to be a reaction image. God damn it. I want that to be a reaction image so fucking bad. Like, I've never wanted to be a reaction image before, but I saw the allegedly image and I wanted it. I was like, that's such, I would use that so much. I want allegedly to be like a thing. I want that to be a thing. God, I want to turn onto the internet and see people going on like insane rants and people just responding with the allegedly image. I want to see that. I need to see it. I need to see next time there's like fucking some fucking next time a 1,000 page fucking Google docu is posted. I just want the allegedly to be in the comments. I just want to see someone post the Zanny allegedly in the comments. Next time there's a giant Google docu. I want to see that. I want to see allegedly in I just need it. I don't know when it would be used, all right, or what additional context it would be used under, but I kind of want to see it next time. I you know, allegedly. The face is like, the face seems like happy as well, like allegedly. It's like he's reveling in the fact that legally he's allowed to say this. Allegedly emote when, right? Don't know why. Allegedly feels like very much of a meme, darling. I don't know. Makes me happy. Feels like a silly little meme and I like it. You know? Plus, it's better than me doing like the fucking cringe brand voice, you know? No, didn't mean to do that. I wanted to join these two stairs together. I don't know what this is a platform for. I think I know what this is a platform for. What we'll do is we'll drag this here. Oh, we can use that. Oh, okay. This is going to be a bit of a weird build, but you know what? I kind of like when I get a little weird with it. Okay, and then... There we go. One of my non-Netherling friends, she will be one of us soon, is watching and was like, what's that? So I have to show... Well, hi there. Hi there, non-Netherling friend. Hi. I hope you're doing good. I'm Zander. They call me Zanny for short. Teehee. I hope you're having a good time. That's me. I'm here. Hi there. Well, hello. Welcome, welcome. Get on in here. Aren't you sweet? Look at that one. Look at you grabbing someone and dragging them in the club. Aren't you such a darling? Aw. Yes, it is. And the Penzest. Had to slow down for a second and double check that because I thought it was the peanuts. Hi there. Hi. Hi there, the fences. Hi there. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The fences, thank you very, very much for the 2 months. I'm just a tiny jelly, only 2 months old. I'm super easy to take care of, you know? I just need gentle head pats and lots of love. Will you spoil me? Of course. What do you think my job is here? You know, would you believe? Okay, you're in luck. Would you believe my job is quite literally to spoil you? Would you believe, you adorable little thing? All right? The job is to take care of you, which I think is a pretty damn fine job if you ask me. So, get on in here. Okay? Thank you for the 2 months, darling, and a big mwah to you. Teehee. Oh, goodness. There's a saying in my language. You talk about what you're in need of. Rise our blaze and fact. Oh, goodness. My days. My fucking days. No, to be honest, it's not Rise Our Blaze and Fang in the slightest. It's just my Netherlings. Listen, as much as I adore Ryza, and you guys know I do, okay? As much as I do, you guys know he kind of comes second to you guys, right? You guys know he comes second to you guys, right? Like you guys know, right? They're like it's Netherlings first, you know? Like you guys know. After that Zatsu at the end of the collab, we know. Well, good. I just needed to remind you again, okay? Darling, you know just how much I miss you, but I just need to drill it into your head time and time again. Really hammer the point home so you don't forget. Okay? You need to keep it in your mind just how much I miss you and how much I treasure when we have our cozy little time. Alright? I can't have you forgetting how I feel in the slightest. Hey, back up, sir. What? Okay, but I went so long yesterday. So long. Without, like, getting to chat with you. Or tease you. Or, like, be feral at you. And you know, That took a lot of effort to keep my cool, to keep my chill. I'm so happy I stopped taking notes when we said that because I dropped my pen. Hee hee. Cute. Very fucking cute. Very, very cute. There we go. Maybe we kind of missed it, maybe too. Aww, maybe you kind of maybe missed it. Aww. Wait, that is cute. Aww. You kind of missed it, you little tsunderes, right? You guys were like, oh, maybe, I maybe miss him, maybe a little bit, I miss him, maybe. Wait, that's adorable. Being like, oh, the guy's, I maybe miss him, maybe. Oh no, he's the fucking guy. Hush the maybe. Maybe what is it? What does it take to get a little love from my netherlings? What is it? What does it take? Aw, you guys, you're so shy. It's cute. You're shy when you want something. It's really cute. Oh, shut it, Incubus. No. Shush. Shush. Okay, there, I missed it. There, they said it. See? See? Good little netherling. See? Look at the good little netherling being all cute. See? We're so much more productive when we're honest with each other. Aww. I'm not saying that. Teehee. It's fine. I don't need you to say it to know it's the truth. That's okay. I like that. That looks really nice. Oh, I totally didn't miss you because I was too flabbergasted with the conversation topic last night. Which one? Which one? There are a few there. There are a few there. Which one? Which one? Okay, which conversation topic last night was the one that got you flabbergasted? Because actually there was like a whole run. There was like a few. There was a few kind of back to back that like could have been. Was it the PP one? Was it the PP one? Was it that one? Because I don't know what was going on with those guys saying they've got like solid bends to the left or something like that. You know, like bruh, just like I don't know. Like, bruh. The fact that we circled back to the curve conversation after like 2 hours had me on the floor. Right. Right. I was like, what? What? You didn't want to know that I don't have an aggressive bend to my PP? Like, is that it? You know? It's not a 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, it's a slope. That's still, like, I don't have a slope. And Ashley, thank you very, very much for the super, Ashley. Thank you, darling, and a big mwah to you. Thank you very, very much. I'm using the concert to celebrate my birthday since it happens literally the day after. Also, can my dog be a Netherling? She's cuddling with me while I'm watching this. I think she would like Bricky. Fair. Very, very fair. Very, very fair. Okay, you know what? All pets are welcome to be Netherlings, okay? We already have a lot of cats who are Netherlings, so you know what? A dog would switch things up. I'm all for that. I'm a big fan of dog Netherlings. We've got a lot of cat Netherlings. I think dog Netherlings are due. There we go. Teehee. Okay, but that part didn't shock me. No, it doesn't. Okay, so not having that doesn't shock. Like, I don't know what they're going on about, right? My days. Just saying a lot of we. I like having this knowledge. Thank you very much. I shall record it into the annals. This needs to go into the sacred archives. The sacred archives need this. There we go. She's a pit bull who's afraid of leaves. Let's go. Let's go. That feels like a mood. That's ridiculous enough to be a Netherling. Yeah, I'm all for this. Teehee. Teehee. I didn't even know what I was having during the call. I just smiled and nodded. Yeah, yeah. Classic unholy Trinity collab. I'm really looking forward to playing Left 4 Dead though. Left 4 Dead 2 is one of the games that I'm like very, very into. I actually am like I'm good at it. So Netherfriend and I used to play a lot of Left 4 Dead when we were younger. So it's definitely something where I kind of get to be like, okay, this is what you do, everyone. Follow the Incubus. All right, this is how you play this bit. Teehee. This is great. I love Left 4 Dead 2. Me too. Me too. I want to see if I can convince them to do some of like the Last Stand maps with me as well, and like the kind of like holdouts. There we go. And there we go. There we go. So anyway, thank you again, Ashley. Let's go. Aw. Pet Netherlings. My cat, his eyes dilate when he hears your voice. Bro's hooked, just like me. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Tee-hee-hee. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. It's the way it's meant to be. You know, it's the way it's meant to be. What can I say? It's a perfect fit. Zander and Netherlings. Netherlings and Zander. Aw. Yeah, exactly. Oh, let's add. Oh, that works. What we'll do is we'll grab this and move it over to here again. There, nice. Oh, but can we make that bread so that it's not the same thing twice over? Show me bread. I need bread. I require the bread. I require status bread. This family fused it into the fat store because my dog was in there while they were shopping. Little did they know that she's also scared of plastic bags and cardboard boxes. Bruh. Your dog is afraid of everything. Your dog is the anxieties. Oh, my days. Yeah. All right. Nice. 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 The anxiety's for real, me. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Ow. Sorry, one sec. Yeah. Oh, no, my hair's tangled. There we go. Oh, better. Oh, the back of my hair, you couldn't see it. The back of my hair was tangled. I needed to, like, untangle it really quickly. Oh, I felt the yank. Oh, I felt it. I felt the yank. You know when you, like, move your head a little bit and you feel it yank on something and you're like, oh, there's a tangle. Oh, no. Oh, no. I felt, oh, yeah, no. I was like, oh, I hate that. Right. Oh, goodness. There we go. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Right. I didn't want to be like, oh, no, tangle. Oh, fuck. What do we do? You know? Long hair, knees weak. Yeah, did you not see the long hair here? It's longer than it was before. The one, I will say, right? I love this hair so much more than, like, the 1.0 hair. Just because the 1.0 had a bit of a lesbian cut going on. You know? It had that kind of, like, slight lesbian cut vibe going on. If you get my meaning. You know, where it had like the short little wolf cut. If you catch my drift, you know, where it was kind of rocking with that. Like it had that kind of one. I thought you looked younger with the 1.0, right? It really was giving butch older lesbian, right? It was. I was like, okay, yeah, the lesbian cut was not something that I needed. Okay, I don't need that. I don't need to be out there hitting the lesbian cut. I'm too young for that shit, you know? It was giving... It so was, though, right? Oh. Now, though. Tee-hee. It was like... Yeah, it was like lesbian Karen. 2.0 Zanny is sexier. Who said that? Well, I mean, it's true. It's true. Don't get me wrong. I would wear 1.0's outfit with 2.0 Zanny. But, like, you know... I might have to restyle it so it shows a bit more skin in, like, the right places, you know? I would restyle it a little bit to show a bit more skin in the right places, you know? More hips, more thighs. More hips and more thighs, you know? I think thighs are good. Like, thighs would be good, you know? Like, cute Incubus thighs. I think cute Incubus thighs would be good. Get rid of the leotard as well. The leotard was just getting in the way. Like, didn't need that. Get rid of the leotard. Keep the jacket. And then, you know... just rock out with that. What would be left of the 1.0 version then? The jacket. The boots. Yeah, the jacket, the boots, that's all we need. Do we need anything else from that? Like, you know, the jacket, the boots, maybe something to throw around the waist, but, you know, like, I feel like the boots come up far enough where you could kind of take the pants off and, like, the thighs would be really cute, you know? Like, have something on the waist. Oh, I actually like that so much better. Oh, I like that. And hey, Brit, Club Netherbrand's resident FSP Insider, thank you very much for the super. I hope you know Melian and I are not okay and are currently crashing out in DMs over how much you keep clocking us. Yes, she asked me to snitch on her. I'm beginning to theorize that you two are just I'm beginning to think you two enjoy being clocked. Wait a minute. Is this a thing? Do you guys just enjoy it? Is that what you want? Do you just enjoy the Incubus clocking you? I'm seeing this as a bit of a, what was it? A confession of enjoyment, you know? Like you guys are kind of just like, oh yeah, we'll tell the Incubus, but also that's what I'm seeing here. You guys kind of enjoy being caught. Is that what I'm getting? You know? Like, don't get me wrong. If that's the case, then like more than fine. You know, don't mind that in the slightest. But it's very cute. It's adorable. You know, you guys being like, no. Netherlings enjoy being clocked. Fork found in kitchen. Well, you don't know with a Netherling. You know, not all Netherlings. Hashtag not all Netherlings. You know. Hashtag not all Netherlings. Some of them, some Netherlings are pure little creatures. You know, they do not know the temptations of the Yowie, right? They do not know. They are not aware of such things. Hey, congrats on finishing the first year of university. Let's go. Big win. Big win. Congratulations. Hey, let's go. Oh, that's wonderful news. Good work. Oop. Congratulations, darling. Let's go. Yeah, I'm pure. I make cookies, coffee, and hot chocolate. True. I might take a bathroom break in a few minutes. I don't know why, but I drank way too... Well, I know why. I drank a bunch of water before stream. I drank, like, my entire, like, liter bottle of water before stream. I might need to have a cute anime boy bathroom break in a minute, but teehee. It is what it is. Oh, goodness. Nah, I just adore getting to do all this, you know? It's a thing. I enjoy getting to do all this, so it just feels like such a natural thing, you know? Getting to have fun with you guys and tease you guys and get to have, like... I think the relationship we have is really unique, and it's something that's, like, treasured, you know? And Strawberry Kite, sending this to ask if my last super went through. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Let me refresh again. Was it a while back? Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. There we go. There we go. Got 1 second. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it did pop on here at least. Let me refresh my little alert set as well. And then scroll back. Okay, it comes up once I refresh. There we fucking go. There we go. Strawberry Guy, thank you for the super. Can I please get some head pats and comfort? I had to disappear because of some management work at this point and ATP. But I'm about to quit doing it because of some people. All good, all good. Get some nades and whoosh. All right. Relax, unwind. Okay, it's cozy tiny Glade hours. You know it's cozy tiny Glade hours. So hell yeah. All right. Don't worry about any of that. Okay, don't let the work side of things or the management side of things get you down. Just hang in there. And I know that sounds like, oh, classic, oh, just hang in there, you know. But and I know that's like classic bullshit. But also things do get better, and there is going to be like a pickup sooner or later. You know, like there has to be. So, you know, just keep your cool, do what you do, and enjoy the time that you get to spend kind of unwinding. So, hell yeah. Hell yeah, just hold on tight and try and make sure that you take time for yourself, all right? No matter how difficult things are, like, Just try and take time for yourself. I know it's that time of year as well where everyone gets like absurdly busy. So, you know. Don't let yourself get dragged down by things getting like absurdly busy. That's the best I can say. It's that time of year. It's December. It's difficult for like, you know how it goes. It's difficult for a lot of people around like the December period as well, because obviously, you know, they've got their own stuff going on. If they've got family stuff going on, then like it's not the easiest. If they don't have family stuff going on, then it can also not be easy, you know, which is a whole thing. And yeah, no, it's kind of that. If there's family stuff going on, then it's not easy. If there's not family stuff going on, then it's also like not easy, because like, you know, it's that weird thing where like it's fucking like the holiday season's coming up and it's like, haha, you're gonna spend it with family, and I'm like, nope, I'm spending it drinking with my Netherlings, baby. You know, let's go. It's time to stick my head in the oven. It's time to do my thing. It's like the Kermit Muppets movie where like Kermit puts his head in the oven and sees the world without him. That's so fucking depressing. It's not like that in the slightest. I'm just a busy little bee. Oh goodness. It's like that one. Plus, it's the final season for jellies, as for student jellies. True. Final jellies hitting your finals. You can fucking do this. You're gonna make it, okay? You're smart little beans. You will get through. You're smart little jellies. You're very, very smart, okay? You're very, very, very smart, okay? You're the fucking brightest little jellies I've ever seen. You're fucking fantastic, okay? Absolutely fantastic. There we go. And let Sylvia Plath rest in her grave. No. Okay, never. Listen. No one's allowed to rest in their graves with me around. No one. Everything is free. I'm not smart, but I'll do my best. Shut the fuck up, you're fucking smart, okay? Hush. I will not have you turning around and talking bad about yourselves, okay? Do not. That is not the... No. That is not the Incubus's job to fucking tolerate that, okay? The Incubus's job does not include listening to Jellies self-deprecate. It does not include listening to Jellies say about how they're not good at some stuff, or how they're not smart, or something like that, okay? The fact that you made it through to the fucking finals shows you're smart enough to begin with. The fact that you are actually at this point in education shows you're smart enough to at least achieve it to begin with, right? I will not. Zanny, too late for that. I don't care. I do not care. You will be picked up. You will be whooshed. You will be natted. I will actually turn around. You know what? No. Not even that. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to just like pick you up. I'm going to wrap you in a fucking blanket burrito. And then I'm just going to sit you on a shelf and make sure that you can't escape. That's going to be it. I'm going to wrap you up to the blanket burrito and just carry you around under my arm for the whole day. That's it. Okay, I'll do that. I'll tie a fucking rope around the middle and like just have you like there hanging from like the side of my fucking belt. Just you walking around stuck in a blanket burrito. Okay, I'll do that. That's what you'll get. All right, you'll go to blanket jail. Yeah. You're being put in blanket jail now. You'll be put in aggressive blanket jail. You get nothing for that. All right. Towel jail for the squishy jellies. Damn straight. You're going to get wrapped up and thrown in tower jail. Okay? Also, not doing well at university doesn't mean you're smart. I'll die in this goddamn hill. Bro, do you realize I barely passed university. I barely got out. I barely succeeded. You guys know that, right? You guys know that. I almost got kicked out because of how I was. I couldn't do the I really struggled with like the written assignments. I struggled insanely with the written assignments to the point where like I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. This is like a certain percentage of my fucking grade that I don't care about now. Like it was literally that. I hit the point with it where I'm like, I actually don't care about my grade so much to do these in like that way, you know? Like I was yeah, no. And Leo Bears, thank you very much for the super, Leo Bears. Is it okay if this jelly is it okay? This jelly has had a rough couple of days. May I have some wishu or spoils? Of course. It was a good jelly. Who's a good jelly? Who's a good... This goes out to all of you. Who's a good jelly? Who is a good, smart, beautiful little jelly that tries their damnedest? You are, okay? And even when things seem hard, you're still a damn good jelly, and you've always got a place to relax with me at the club, all right? You've always got somewhere where you can sit back and enjoy. You've got somewhere that can be a little home for you, so whenever you need to get away and escape, there's always room for you to get spoiled with me. Whenever you need somewhere to breathe down and to just tell life to leave you alone, that can be right here by my side, all right? Whenever you need somewhere to go where things are a little less chaotic and a little slower, that's right here by my side. All I need you to do is not force yourself to feel any particular way. Just enjoy and relax and let it be what it is. Okay? You just need to endure from one moment to the next. Okay? You just need to endure till you get back to the club. I don't need you to be my strongest jelly for that. Just do what you can. And then when you come back, I will be happily waiting for you to step through that door and return. Okay? It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's work, whether it's studying, whether it's the job, whether it's family stuff, whether it's anything in between. Okay? I'm your incubus, and my job is to take care of you. Okay? That goes out to all of you. I know this time of year can be hard for some people, and it can be chaotic and busy and stressful. So, just know that you're not alone with this. The incubus has got you. That's why I'm here so often. It's because I don't want to leave my little jellies alone in this big world, you know? It's a big, scary world, and I don't want to leave my little jellies in it unattended. Okay? You need to have someone here. Just stopping by, keeping you okay, and just checking in. Not because I don't think you can handle yourself, or I don't think you can cope. I think you're strong enough to cope. But it's so you don't have to cope on your own. And that's why. Because things are harder when you're alone. And having that something by your side, it helps. It helps. Even if you don't believe it. There you go. There. That goes to all of you. And Dr. Clay as well. Dr. Clay, thank you very much for the super. I didn't do well in university. Studied hard for calculus, but no matter how hard I did, I couldn't grasp it. Ended up dropping out. Still a bit upset. Understandable. I think that having the American universities force you to need to learn calculus and like advanced mathematics as part of university and stuff like that is a bit extra. Is more than a bit extra. I would not have been able to succeed at university if they'd required me to study like higher English or something like that. Because of the fact that like my English was wrapped into my degree, it kind of meant that I at least was able to get away with being dyslexic and like studying writing. So that was kind of on the best side. But again, I think it's unnecessary. I think a lot of the stuff that universities ask for now, I would personally class as unnecessary, and you know, kind of built around the idea of I guess like old school academic principles that aren't really a part of modern life anymore. I think that's the only way I can sum it up, you know. I think it's that classic, like, the university hasn't really caught up to what the rest of the world needs or wants yet. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way I'm going to sum it up. Hee. And Oliver, thank you very much for the super. Cheers, Oliver. Sir, you're making me cry. It's been a rough year. Well, hell, the year is over. The year is almost over. And that gives a fresh start, you know? I think that's a big thing. You don't know, well, none of us know what 2026 is going to hold for any of us. So don't turn around and limit yourself by saying that it's going to be, you know, a bad year next year or things are going to keep on. Because, like, it's new energy. Life changes. Life will change. It always will, you know? So when things start up anew, you get to be the person who says, hey, I get to decide what relationship I have now with the year, you know? There. My days. And 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 as well. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. I'm crying right now. Thank you so much. Yeah. Get doted on, my little jellies. Get doted on and appreciated and reassured. Get doted on, appreciated, reassured, spoiled, and mwah, take that, all right? Get doted, spoiled, reassured, treated, okay, informed of your value and treated right. There, enjoy those. Get some of them. Enjoy that, all right? Get it. You get those, okay? No escape. No escape, no surrender. Take it. That's what's gonna happen, all right? You get your heckin' sweeties, get caught, get got. You've been got. Get him, got him. Ha 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 ha. I win by making my jellies feel appreciated and loved. That's you've lost. You've been doted on and made to feel loved and appreciated. That's my victory. That's my ultimate victory. It's like there. Fuck there. Wait. Zander, when he turns loving his jellies into a competition, but it's a competition against himself, so he just gets progressively more unhinged. Literally, there's no one to compete with but me, and I keep going, I'm gonna love you more aggressively. That guy doesn't know what he's doing. You know other incubi? What do you think he's doing? That guy. Tee-hee. Get it. When Zander's stuck in a loving his jellies contest against himself and proceeds to commit violence against himself so he can win the competition. Oh, goodness. Like, I'm like, I want to win. I want to win. Aw, my days. My days. Teehee. Elio Bears. I'll be in the cups crying or sobbing. Thank you. All good. All good. You get the whole experience. You get the whole experience. And Katie, Lysander's resident senior hamster. What's up, Katie? Lysander's resident senior hamster. As a uni student majoring in STEM and having a part-time job that's testing my patience, I really needed to hear the spoilings and reassurance. But it's hard, but they are why I'm continuing to try my best. Good. Keep trying your best. I've always said this, and I'm always going to say it, and it's been a little while since I have said it, so I'm going to say it again, okay? The only thing I want from this club for you guys is you guys to, at the end of the day, when everything's all said and done, when the lights end up getting switched off, whenever that is in the future, right? Probably will never happen, you know, but I want to be able to say, or I want you guys to be able to say, if the lights ever get switched off here and, you know, things wind down, I want you guys to be able to say that you walked away from the club better than you came in, you know? That it had some sort of, like, positive impact on you. I think that's the thing I want. I don't want, like... I don't really want anything else. I just want you guys to be able to say that, like... You got to walk away from this place and it had a positive impact. And that, like, you know... You guys, your lives, whether it's you achieved something cool or you did something amazing or you got over an anxiety or something like that. I want to be able to, like, I want you guys to be able to walk away and have that. I want that to be the thing that people remember and, like, cherish about the club more than anything, you know? That's the kind of legacy I think this place needs to have, and it's the one I want it to have. It's the one that you deserve, and it's the legacy I think is worthy of you. You know? Teehee. Right? My days. And of course, Kitty as well. Kitty, thank you very, very much for the super. For school jellies, I had a full-on F the entirety of my second semester in chem, but then I just barely passed with just the grade I got in the final. Never give up. True. This isn't university, but it is like middle school, if that counts. I got E's and F's all the way. I literally got E's all the way through my higher science. Literally every single higher science test I did, it was E, 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 D, E, D, E, E, D. Like that kind of thing, right? And then what happened? I got to the big final test at the end of the semester, figured that like, you know, figured that I was like, brrrr, brrrr, like, yeah, E's just above an F. Like we have those in the UK. We have them. That like A, B, C, D, E, F. That's our grading system. There are E's, right? Like there are E's. What's Zander's pronouns? I'm the he hims. I'm the he hims. I'm the dooged. I got the basic package. I got basic mail package. But yeah, no. So we got like E's in that. So I had like E's and D's. I go to sit the final exam. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this exam. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm like, this exam is stupid. I don't need to go there. I don't need to study shit. All right, I've probably already failed this by how low the rest of my coursework grades are. Right, like. I was like, ugh, it's literally like, it's literally so low that like, any more and you'd fail, and like, it's like as low as you can go, but still being allowed to go to the next lesson. Like, that bad. Like, think of like, not, like, borderline not being it. Like, E is failing. E is like, think of E as like, you're allowed to continue to the next topic, but you are on a failing trajectory for like your final results. You're on a very strong failing trajectory. So like E is failing. It's like F is an outright fail. This is too low. You can't continue on. E is that you can continue on. However, this is a heavy failing trajectory. Like it is unlikely that you will actually be able to pass this because you have not gathered enough credits from this to continue. Or to like get the final result. And you know what your boy did in the final exam? The one he didn't give a fucking shit about and was like, oh, I don't care about this shit. It's so stupid. I don't need this. Heck, these people. He gets a fucking A star on that shit. He fucking aces it. He fucking aces the final exam so hard that it drags the rest of his grades upwards. And brings him from fucking failing to a pass, to just scraping a pass. And I was like, I was so confused. I was like, what? Really? Really? I aced the final exam, which was like 60% of the mark, so hard it dragged the rest of the grades upwards. And I was like, yeah. I did it. I did it, Ma. I did it. You should have seen the look on Netherbrand's face. She was so short. Like, we'd already said, like, oh, this is probably a fail, so don't bother revising. We literally said that. Like, it was literally, we literally sat down, because we like, plotted out what I needed to get into, like, you know, the course I wanted in college. They're like, this is probably a fail, so don't even bother revising this. And I was like, okay, yeah, from like that. Like, so then suddenly, boom, I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm assuming stars are like an A, B, C, D plus. Kind of. There are no pluses in the education system for that. There is literally just like star is like, this is above, I believe it's above 95%. Is where it adds a star. It doesn't fundamentally mean anything, but again, it does drag up the grade aggregate. So it's like A is like 90% and up, and then like a star would be like above 95%. So yeah, you must have really paid attention in class. Nope. I actually ended up just sitting in the exam, and I thought the paper was really fucking easy. I was like, wait, I know the answer to this one. Wait, I know the answer to this one too. Wait, I know the answer to this one too. Because, like, dead ass, the old, like, science teacher lady was, like, telling me how I was dumb. And I was like, I don't think I'm dumb. I don't think I'm stupid, am I? Am I stupid? Because you know when, like, you've got, like, an old teacher telling you you're, like, you're you know, you're not very bright. And I was like, okay, I don't think I'm not very bright. You know, like, and she was like, oh, you're just not very bright with science. And I'm like, oh, I'm not. And I was like, wait a minute. I know the answer to this one. And I know the answer to this one too. And I know the answer to this one too. I was having like such a fucking moment where I'm like, huh. The fuck? So yeah, no, don't let other people tell you what the limits of your abilities are. Never let anyone fucking tell you what the limits of your abilities are. Okay? Because chances are they're fucking wrong and stupid. Like, that kind of shit. Literally, like, that kind of thing is so fucking cringe. I hate it. I hate it. I fucking hate it, right? And of course, Little Demon Nerd, thank you for the super. Sorry, it took me a third second. I'm gonna go to the club's corner now and cry now, Zanny. A few days of work and a year beat me up, but your words made me relax, and I'm glad I'm here. No chancellor of here, no chancellor of love. Corner and cry. Right? Like, that's a fucking thing. I get it. Bruh. Bruh says so boring when they come to my fucking live stream. Bruh bothers to comment so boring on the live stream, bruh. Bruh bothers to turn up just to drop comments, bruh. 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 Imagine how boring fucking homie's life is that they turn up to people's live streams just to say that they don't like them. Bruh turns up to a live stream just to say that they find it boring, but then they stay. Bruh, it's all good, okay? Your mother will finish washing the sheets in a few minutes, then you can go back to the basement. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. You can go... It's okay. Okay, brush off those Cheeto-dusted fingers. You're gonna be alright, brother. Alright, don't you worry. Oh, goodness. My days. My fucking days. I swear. My days. Sorry, I know I shouldn't engage. I know I shouldn't. I know, but like, it tickles me too much. You guys have to understand, this is an entreatment for me. This is an entreatment for me. I engage purely out of a selfish need to want to poke the zoo animals. Okay? I want to poke the animals. Right? Like, it's kind of the thing. I know I shouldn't. I know it's very bad of me. I know it's a thing. But like, you gotta, you know, it's like you kind of want to poke them. You want to see what it's like tapping on the side of like it's tapping on the side of the little, like the little aquarium. You're gonna be like, fishy. It's like, fishy, hi fishy. Hi little thing with the brain side of the goldfish. Like, I'm like, bro, what's rocking on here? I kind of gotta see that shit. Like, I don't know. I know I shouldn't. But I've got a little sadist in me, and I think a lot of people aren't used to like the streamer biting back a little bit and like, you know, being a cunt like me. And I'm like, I know I shouldn't, but like, I'm too much of a cunt to let it slide. I'm like, bruh. What can I say? Maybe it's my protectiveness of Netherlings coming back in again, you know? Maybe it's that. Maybe it's my slight protectiveness towards Netherlings, like popping up, you know? It's kind of hot, not gonna lie. It's like, a fishy. You're just hard filtering, boss. Exactly. I'm just hard filtering. All right. Like, let me tell you. Stick me in like a reservoir. The water crisis would be done in no time. And speaking of, by the way, speaking of, hi Tilted Lemon. Mwah. Thank you very, very much for the super Tilted Lemon. Don't cry. Let me give you natties and wushu wushus. Give me the mwahs. All right. There you go. Take the moise. Thank you very, very much, you giant sweetie. Okay, I really appreciate that, and I'm glad that like something that I said was able to hit home for you. Okay, I'm really, really glad. It's kind of it's nice to feel like I'm able to be helpful. I think that's all that I want from this. You know, it's kind of the vibe. Oh, goodness. But for real though, I think I'm able to work later in better spirits because of you. I'll remember your words and spoilings. Good. You damn well better, alright? You're stuck with me and I'm never letting you go. That's the deal. You've made the deal with the devil. You get the spoilings and the late works and all of that stuff. And you get to deal with the silly little demon forever. That's the trade. That's the trade. Oh, and I'll stare at their foreheads for you. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay, make them feel uncomfortable. Stare at their foreheads. Okay? Don't give them any leeway. Stare at their foreheads. Oh my days. I know it's fucking bad. Here's the thing, I know it's bad when I engage. I know it is. But like God, I like it a little too much. I feel like, okay, all right, I'm gonna tell you guys some shit. I'm gonna tell you guys some secret VTuber shit, all right? Part of like being a VTuber is technically you're not allowed to engage in like, because you know how things are. It's like technically you're not allowed to like engage and like beef with people and like be like, oh, shut the fuck up with like with stuff, right? So like I have this aggressive urge where I want to like be like, oh, like sometimes I want to be like, bro, shut the fuck up to people, but I'm not able to, right? Because it's like it's against the way of things. We're all very soft. We're all soft, loving, idle anime boys going back and forth, you know, and all of that. And you can't turn around and be like, bro, that was some shady shit. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna slap the fucking shit out of you if you do that again. Like, you know? Like, you can't fucking hit that, right? And I'm like, oh, I can't do that, unfortunately, right? However, what I can do is I can scratch that itch when people play up just a little bit, right? like I can scratch that little itch when someone comes in, you know? I can scratch that little tiny itch and I can be like, I needed that little bit of violence, you know? Like I can scratch the little tiny, I can scratch the violence itch that I I can scratch the violence itch, you know? And it's nice. Sorry, I mean Corpo can't do that. True, Corpo can't do that. You know, it's true. But chat, ooh. I feel your chat is kind of a free for all. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. This is my club. I can shoot people in my club. I can shoot people. You know, like, bruh, I could shoot a motherfucker in my chat if I want to. It's great. And actually, by the way, let me get back. Actually, it's my first semester and I only have a week left. I'm already failing hard. I'm retaking the placement tests so I can still move on. Anyway, I cried. Don't worry about it, darling. Hold steady. Hold strong. Okay. A silly little incubus said something a very, very long time ago, which, you know, I feel like is relevant to everyone now, okay? The palm tree bends with the wind. It doesn't break. All right? It doesn't break because it bends with the wind. Find your center, bend with the wind. Don't let the wind take you. All right? When you find your center and you just let yourself bend, it's easier. You find your way to flow and kind of wave with it back and forth, right? That's one thing that I've kind of always held useful in life, you know? You don't break, you bend with the wind. So anyway, one day I want my club to low-key become like a minor criminal organization, you know? I want to be able to walk around and it to be like a kind of criminal enterprise, as it were, you know? Very, reminiscent of some of my idols, you know? And MD Duke as well. MD Duke. I'm wearing a face mask right now. I don't want to cry. Press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. That's how you stop yourself from crying. Oh shit, no, that's brain freeze. Fuck. Okay, no. Okay, don't. Blink a lot. Blink a lot. Blink a lot. Okay, not me giving brain freeze instructions. Blink a lot. Okay, try that. Try blinking a lot, and that'll work. All right. And breathing through your nose as well, and like try and tilt your head back as well to make the tears stay in. And wait, does that actually stop brain freeze? Yes, it does. If you put your tongue to the roof of your mouth, it stops brain freeze. You know. It's a good old bit of brain freeze. It stops the brain freeze. There we go. Good to know, right? Useful for eating ice cream. And of course, Dr. Clay. Dr. Clay, thank you very much for the super. It didn't help during my final. I felt I understood it and was confident. Got the right answers on practice exams. And felt like my hard work paid to see off, only to see a bad grade on it. I don't think I'll go back. Honestly, I'm gonna be so real with you here. If you gave me the choice of going back to university, I wouldn't take it. I do not think that going to university in this day and age is necessarily worth it. I think that what it does is it sets you on a career path that is good for some people. However, I think that 90% of the time, the career path it sets you on is one that the world is not really ready for. The issue is that I think university culture has actually destroyed the value of university. And I think that there are too many... like... All right, listen. Xander's gonna say something controversial. All right. Where the fuck is it? Where we at? Where is it? All right. So, personal opinion, right? The degrees used to fucking matter back in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, right? They used to matter then. But the thing is, universities realized that the way to make more money for them was to turn around and offer more people degrees that they could get easier or courses that they could just fucking join, right? Now, it used to be like, oh, tech. It used to be like STEM. It used to be that kind of thing, right? But so many fucking degrees, right, turn around and like offer ridiculous shit now as a degree, which like isn't gonna do anything for you and pads the fucking numbers of people at the university. Why the fuck is my isolated degree in what was it that my friend did at the fucking vaults in London? What was it lesbian interpretive dance. It was like, why is my degree in lesbian interpretive dance with a focus on like, you know, something, right? With a thing, there's themes of colonization and all of that. Where is that going to fucking get me? What job does that fucking get me apart from Starbucks? Okay? That's great. That's fucking fantastic, right? If I do a whole ass degree on that, right? The fuck does that get me? A job at Starbucks going, oh yeah, would you like that? Would you like that venti or double venti? Like, the fuck's that gonna get me? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, she put together an entire theater show, but because she was a theater student. She studied theater, right? She studied theater for like 5 years, right? However, having a whole ass degree in that like they offer in some places is like insane. There are too many subjects that like don't really fucking matter. And what that's done by universities flooding the marketplace with degrees that don't really mean anything, or degrees that sound fancy but again don't mean anything. It's gone and destroyed the value of a degree in the employment marketplace. So what that's done now is it's made people who have like fancy degrees or good degrees or degrees from like more serious topics actually end up in the position where like it's now, oh, well, how do I know that your degree in, your degree in economics is a degree in economics, as opposed to, you know, gay dance theater economics, you know? You don't know, right? But like, what that's done is it's inflated so many, it's devalued the degrees, so the universities are able to charge more, and it's created the weird, because universities want to perpetuate the weird standard that everyone should go to university, because that's like the final step of education. Personally, I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't do it again. I think that like being able to simply get into a job, hold it, and show that you actually have skills and the ability to learn is more important than any piece of paper that you can get. You know, don't get me wrong. Different if you're looking to be a doctor or a lawyer or, you know, someone who operates on people. Very different if you want to do that, right? Like, it's very different if you want to do that. If you're cutting me open, yeah, please. Like, listen. I don't want someone cutting me open without the right education. Okay, this isn't a learn on the job thing. I don't want to be someone's learn on the job if you're going to give me heart surgery, right? You know, don't need to do that. But like, yeah, but at the same time, right? Like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to get put in that position where there's that social pressure to like get that level of education. You just, you know, does it open some doors? Yes, but also it's not the end all and be all. And the weird cultural pressure to make it the end all and be all of how you're educated is completely incorrect, and a narrative that's not pushed that's pushed entirely by universities and like done through TV shows in college and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm crying. Please tell me it's good tears. Please tell me it's good tears and I didn't turn around and give you trauma. I'm never sure. Whenever Netherlings cry, I'm not sure if I've given them fresh trauma or if I've made them feel reassured. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Which one? Okay, that's done. The allegedly's gone. Like bruh. And Moonlit, thank you very much for the super. The brainworms have been hating me lately, but your words made me all squishy. Now I'm going to go hide in the silverware drawer. Thank you. Would you like me to put some napkins in there for you to use as a blanket? Would you like that? Would you like me to put napkins in the drawer for you to use as blankets? I have like cloth ones now. They're fancy. Crying because I can never go back to the wonderful what is one semester. My days, right? Fleek, I got you. All good. Oh, and Alex the Kimmy, thank you for the 5 months. I missed your Final Fantasy stream on my birthday, but yay, tiny glading. Big hug to Zanny and all the Netherlings. Hell yeah. Big hug to you too, darling. Big hug to you too. I hope that you're enjoying yourselves and having a good time, all right? And of course, don't worry, there will be more Final Fantasy on Sunday. Of course there is. It's becoming a bit of a Storytime Sunday game for us now, not gonna lie. Do I become rare VTuber to manage to complete a Final Fantasy game? Do I become one of the few VTubers that have managed to complete a Final Fantasy? Because not gonna lie, kind of rare. Kind of a rarity to be able to complete a Final Fantasy game. Hey, Koo, it's Koo-chan, Koo, hi Koo-chan, hi, it's Koo in the pops. Hey, how are you pupils? How are you guys doing? How you doing? Koo, hi, Koo, hi, friend. How are we doing, Koo-chan? How are we doing, buddy? How are we doing? Hi, Zanny. I see you're delivering the kids back to me. How do? Welcome on in. Hi there. How goes it? Welcome in, pupils. How are we doing? We're doing some cozy tiny glade and just chatting. We were talking about like university stuff and end of year stuff and just doing our things. Netherlings, welcome in your cousins. Say hi to your cousins. Say hi to your cousins, Netherlings. Goodness, give them a warm welcome. Hi there. What were you guys doing with Koo today? Well, it was the oh god, I saw the thumbnail. It was like a paintbrush thing. It was oh god. I was gonna say like Koo in the Amazing Purple Chalk or something like that, you know, like the silly movie. Ayo, Netherlings, hope the day is going well. We're having a very cozy chat to end to. Ooh, nice, very nice. We're doing our cozy thing over here as well. We're kind of building a tiny little snow town as well around this like little graveyard, which is kind of cute. It's very like snowy outpost in the middle of nowhere coded, you know. We're thinking like very tiny snowy town. I'm going to build like a bunch of small houses somewhere soon. I wanted to make it very like hilly and rocky just because of the fact that I'm getting the feeling that this is going to turn into like I don't know, like a cute little setting for something. I don't know why, but I like it. I want to use it as a setting for something. Christmas cozy, right? You know, Tiny Glade is like one of my obsessions. I really love it. Like just being able to like get a bunch of the little houses that are like built into hills and stuff like that. Oh, also, cool. I'm gonna message you in the next couple of days because I got a question I need to ask you. It's nothing insane, but I got a question I need to ask you about a thing. It's a thing. I had something I needed to ask you, and I'm gonna question you upon something. Right? It's nothing bad. I had like a thing, and I thought Ku would have the answer to that. So teehee. We were talking about fanfics. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. What kind of fanfics? What kind of fanfics? Wait, I'm curious now. Teehee. A thing. Indeed, a thing. A thing, indeed. I'm being a little sussy baka. Also, this game is so ASMR with the sound. It's so nice. Smutty fix, PWP. Okay, perfect. You're at the right stream for that. Hi there, I'm Zander Netherbrand, Incubus extraordinaire. Hit me up. Feel free to catch me this or tomorrow evening. Okay, perfect. Sounds perfect to me. Very coded. Indeed. The PWP and oh, Coo, you spicy devil. Coo, you spicy devil. Oh, I see. Okay. So the Alpha Indie Fudanshi has handed you guys over to the Alpha Corpo Fudanshi once he is done with you. I comprehend. I see what's been done here. All right. Goodness. Teehee. Casually making more character sheets. Ooh. I definitely want to make those little, like, I like how these are kind of built into the cliff. I think that works. Gib BL, right? All right. We need to get the pupils a little BL emote like the Netherlings. That'd be cute as shit. Oh goodness. Actually, do you guys already have a BL emote? Wait a minute. Do you? Because like there's the little BL emote that we've got. Actually, Netherlings, show off your BL emote. Oh my goodness. Right? There we go. Wait, we need to gift you guys some BL. We need one. Sensei, where's our BL emote? We need one. Gosh. Oh no, they're picking up the Netherlings. They're picking up Netherlings. We're hungry behavior. Typical. And Necroyasha, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships, darling. Thank you for the 5 gifted jellies. Mwah! Thank you very much. Let's go. Hey, I hope some pupils catch that and you guys get some BL emotes out of it. Let's go. Tee. I think like I love the idea of us like dotting a few houses around here as well. And Hazy Spectre, thank you for the 5 gifted members as well, Hazy Spectre. Thank you very much, darling. Huge love to you and a big mwah. Oh, fantastic. Let's go. Sensei, we will run at your door until the BL needs are satisfied. What? The BL needs are so real though, right? If there's one thing I've learned much about BL from, it's the Sensei. Sensei teaches much about BL. Oh, goodness. Thank you whoever kidnapped me this week into the Netherlands. Let's go. Bruh, okay, so I'm assuming that the pupils have that like, what, which is cute, right? And the Netherlings have a similar thing. So they don't hit the 1. They hit the they have that. They have that's the noise they make. That's how they cry. Oh god, you guys are related. They squeak and they go like that. That's how they cry. And Katie Lysander's resident senior hamster as well. Thank you for the gifted jelly. Thank you very, very much. And Ali, thank you very, very much as well for the super. Let's go. Oh, there's a title. Oh, I get to see the title now. Ali, the club's mood lighting. Ooh, fancy. Let's go. Hi, Zanny. I changed my app because I wanted a fun club name too. It's a bit of a play on words because firebug, like fireflies, lighting, mood light. Okay, I like that. Hey, very nice. I'm down for that. Enjoy. Well, I hope you enjoyed providing a little bit of mood lighting to the club. Oh, wait. Does your Nether Sona have a thing where it glows like a little firefly as well? That'd be cute. That'd be really cute. Wait, that would be so good. Teehee. Oh, she's from the EU, so it's fitting. Bruh. But I'll have you know, EU. Wait, is that me you're talking about, or the other guy, the old Irish guy? Wait a minute. EU. There was a whole Brexit over there. There was a whole election that. There was an old election over the EU. I'll have you know, there was a whole thing. We went down the pub with the leave and the talking about the whether or not we were gonna leave or remain. And they said there was 350 billion to the NHS, and Dave did the pub told me that it was what to vote for, and it was good. So yeah. You left us. I love how I left you. Rick, when did you get here? That's not even my Rick, though. My Rick I did last night with Hucker and Vane. All right? You left us. Okay. Your crew left, but I like but dead ass. Like me now with like my little European artist visa where I was allowed to travel around and just be an artist wherever in like Europe for a year. Me getting that and being like, you know what? I don't like these rules. I don't like these rules. I had a flashback to the bloody butt. I love how I'm giving British people trauma here. I'm giving British people, like, such fucking trauma. Oh, I like that. I weirdly like the positioning on these buildings. The Unk voice woke me up. Bruh, Uncle Zanny. I actually think I want to move the cemetery. I don't love the cemetery there. The positioning's a little bit off. I know I said I wanted to work around it, but I feel like having a cemetery in the center of a village doesn't quite make sense, you know? I feel like it's better to have it on the outskirts. Plus, if you think about it, cemeteries are usually done so that they're looking up on a high point, so they're looking down on people, you know? There we go. And let's just scrub out the graves as well while we're at it. God, the sounds are such ASMR to me. I don't know why. I love it. Oh, the wood noise is so crisp, right? If you ever want to taste real Polish food again, you need to come back to the EU. Bruh, I love Polish food. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I love the meat sticks. The meat sticks are so nice. Like the meat sticks where you can suck them. Those are great. The meat sticks that you suck on. Those are great. I love those. Like that's like some of my favorite little snacks from there. Cause like they're fine, but also like they're great, you know? Like kind of no, it's actually a snack. It's actually a snack, right? Like I can't remember like the proper like Polish name for it, right? But there's meat, okay? So there are these sticks, these tubes of meat, right? And then they have this filling inside. And so there are these tubes of meat, and they have they're like cooked, right? You know, like how pepperami are. They're like these little sticks, like, and they've got a filling inside of them. And they're really tough. They're really tough and hard when you like first like put them in your mouth, and like you can't really bite through them easier. So what you have to do is you kind of have to like kind of gently suck on them to make the meat like kind of soft. And then once that's done, you can like kind of bite into them, and the filling will come out. and like it's usually like a tasty filling, like a cheese or something like that. You know, it'll be like the, it'll be like those, right? Yeah, yeah. Because you gotta like let it rest in your mouth for a while. Like, because if you try and like bite it too fast, then it'll be like really chewy and it won't be enjoyable. Right? If Slim Jims were good. Yeah, that's a good way to sum it up. If Slim Jims were good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change the terrain. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that more. Oh, I like that a lot more. I like that the terrain is a bit harsher. That's good. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that gives me something to play with. There we go. You have to be doing this on purpose. Doing what? Like the... Like, telling you about the meat? I don't know. I don't think there's like an issue with the meat. I think the meat is like fine, you know. I know that like some people don't like sucking on the meat like I do, but like I don't know. Some people kind of just prefer to like nibble at it instead of just sort of like taking like big bites out of it. But like I think that if you're going to like eat it, you might as well like eat it, you know? Like there's no point in like kind of half eating it, you know? Because it kind of ruins the whole experience if you like take forever and just slowly nibble at it, you know? Like, it's not just about the experience for you, it's about the experience for the meat as well. Oh, goodness. And of course, Jojo B, thank you very, very much for the 3 months, darling. Netherlings and pupils are cousins for a reason, BL. They are cousins for many reasons. They are cousins for a for a fucking ton of reasons, and I love it. You made me spit. That's your own fault. There are warnings about drinking and eating while you're doing the stream. I will be unhinged. Okay, that's cute. Let's add a balcony. I like balconies. I feel like a building here would have a small balcony. Oh, maybe it would be on... it would just maybe here. There we go. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, do you think we could make it like a 3-part balcony? So it was like a wraparound? That might be cool. If we just grab that... Put it there. We'd have to lower the windows below, but that's fine. There we go. There. Perfect. Now we just slide under. Grab this. Slide under. Grab this. And it's beautiful. Okay, nice. And we got to add the lamps as well. I've been neglecting to add little lamps to the doors. Is that like on an angle? No, it's not an angle. We're fine. We're fine. There we go. Aww. I hate you so much. No, I don't. No, you don't. If we climb on each other's shoulders, we could reach him. Aww. It's cute, though. Why does everything you say sound dirty? I'll have you know I'm a pure little incubus. What are you talking about? I'm a say-so little incubus. Everyone knows. Even the pupils know. I'm a very say-so little incubus. I don't even... What do you mean sounds dirty? That sounds terrible. I think that's kind of like a bit of slander, to be honest. I don't know anything like dirty or impure. I don't even know what a sex is. I have no idea what it is. Do you think you could get your sensei to show me? I'm a practical learner. There we go. Stop. Oh, goodness. Sure, yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, my days. We'll ask him. Perfect. Oh, you guys are practical learners? Oh, you guys are visual learners. Oh, that's great. So if I'm a practical learner and you're a visual learner, you guys can watch while I learn and we can all learn together. Right? That sounds like a great idea. And Frostwind, thank you for joining the Netherbrand, darling. Welcome aboard. Let's go. Cheers to you. Oh my god. Wait, not that. Not that way, Santa. What do you mean? What do you mean? What about the audio learners? Well, don't worry, I'm very loud. Well, I can be. I can be very loud with the right encouragement. Sigh. Hey, listen, education is a journey. It never stops. You're always learning. Fuck. Oh no. Good to know, right? I already like it here. See? I'm an educational channel. Exactly. Oh, do I do the thing where I like go, "Hi everyone, I'm Zander Netherbrand of First Stage Productions EN, host of Club Netherbrand and your new favorite Incubus. I am I am Hell's favorite harlot. There, I did it. I do the thing. People keep telling me that I need to like try and shill myself more, but also I'm like, bruh, but also I'm like, bruh. I'm like, bruh. No pleek. No pleek. No pleek. Intro, yippee. Yeah, that. You have been introed. It's cheeky like you. Aw, thank you. There you go. There you go. But yeah, no, I do. Hi, Zander. That's me, friend of your sensei. Do lots of story-driven stuff. Cozy games and story-driven things are kind of like my go-to. Love doing them. Kind of what I'm all about. I've been doing this for like a couple of years now. This is a pretty cool vibe. Zanny, you have to say it with feeling again. Oh, okay, with feeling. With feeling. Hello, everyone. I am Zander Netherbrand, Hell's favorite harlot, Satan's favorite slut, and of course, the whore you all adore. Hope you enjoy. Get on in here. I love Zomboid, I love story-driven games, and hell, I love cozy time. So get ready, because we're going to keep it to the 3 C's, comfy, cozy, and chaotic. Let's go. There. How's that? How's that? How's that? Also does amazing ASMR. I love that guy. That guy's pretty neat. Hey, that guy's all right. Hey, you're pretty good. It's like the Metal Gear Solid thing. Hey, that's pretty good. Teehee. Yeah, true. Very true. Very true. Beautiful. Monster boys in both videos and in memberships. True, I have membies where there are monster boys doing monstrous things to you. Metal Gear voice. Hey, nice ass. My, and Voltaire Belmo, thank you for the super. Thank you. Good boy. Thank you. Hush. It's late. Hush. 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 Puts me in a mood. Hush. 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 I'm feeling the type of way this evening. Hush. My days. Dude, your ASMR saved my life and killed me yesterday. Aw, I'm glad I could be of some service. My days. Oh, really? Don't you start. Don't you bloody start. Don't. No. No. I'm looking away. 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 Say. I'm looking away. I'm safe. I'm looking away. I'm looking away. Nope. Nope. I feel distracted by your teary eyes and blushy cheeks. Wait, these ones? Wait, these ones? The tee-hee? Tee-hee. It's cute. It's cute. He can't ignore us for long. He's not that powerful. It's so true, though. Okay, I actually can't ignore you guys for long. I hate that. Like, honestly, I can never ignore you guys much because I literally immediately am like, but I miss them, though. It's such a problem. I'm always like, but I miss them. But like, I miss them, though. Aw. And of course, Katie like just resident senior hamster. Aw, puppy feeling shy. Who's a good boy? That would be that would be that would be someone who's not me. Not, Netherlings, not in front of the pupils. Not in front of the pupil. We're trying to convince them we're normal, okay? We're trying to convince your cousins we're normal, okay? Their dad won't want to bring them by the house again if he thinks we're weird. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh, so it's okay for you to tease us, but not the other way around. Yes. Those are the rules. I'm sorry. Actually, we've gone past normal. Actually. And 𝓂𝓾𝓻, thank you very, very much for the super stuttering. How cute. Where's your normal confidence? Oh, hush. Oh, hush, creature. Hush, hush. Hush. Okay. Soon as these little brats get like the slight taste of blood in the water, they immediately go feral like piranhas, right? Soon as that happens, they immediately hit that. Well, actually, I have you know that in reality, it's something. It's pronounced encyclopedia, not encyclopedia. It's actually a common misconception. Oh goodness. We learned the brat behavior from you. No idea what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Sounds wild. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. What are you talking about? Oh, you know what we should do here? I have an idea. Okay, let's do some deforestation, right? Oh, this will be good. And what we'll do is we'll build a little bridge. There. Oh, that works. And what we'll do is we'll curve it as well. So we can add an extra segment here. Oh, that's nice. And if we... There we go. Oh, that's kind of nice. Not even gonna lie, I kind of really like the aesthetic of that at that angle. It's true, he outed us in front of a raid the other day. Well, yeah, but, you know. You crucified our cousins. They were into it. It wasn't that bad. They were into it. Okay? Don't even. They were cute little messes when I was teasing them in front of a raid. They were so into it. They loved it. They were like eating that up. They were enjoying it, you know? They love it. They're little freaks. They're like you guys. Huh? Smooch the little Netherling all better. Not you guys immediately kissing each other when you get into chats together again. When you get into like when you get raided together again. We're freaks. I'm sorry. Zanny lies and second to none. Thank you very much for the gifted membership as well. Thank you for the welcome to the 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. Whoever hath received, let's go. Also, lovely little profile picture as well right there. I see the little Netherling hanging on my collar. Very nice. Zanny lies. We need to smooch. Sure. Sure, you guys. Sure. Why not? I like the fact that you can use the snow in this game to kind of hide that there might actually be like more stone here than you actually need to have. I feel like it adds a little bit where we can sort of... If done right, we can actually like... comb this down. And what we'll do is we'll kind of build what the central path through the village should be by using our drawing tool. And then we'll have lots of paths that kind of extend outwards on the dirt road. Because we can color both. And if we do this right, then what it does, it creates a really nice effect of having a main area and then desire paths adjacent. So we can also use the eraser just to get rid of these little trails. And the snow helps it feel like just the rest of the path is covered as opposed to it being non-existent. And that way, we can use these little trails here as expressions of how people walk. There we go. There. Okay, so my favorite thing when you do stuff like this is you're able to add... You can tell I used to paint tabletop minis. One of my favorite things is being able to add the implication of, like, the people who come to this particular building for whatever reason, because there's a little wraparound, which means we're probably going to need to make this bigger. Because of the implication that there's actually more upset snow heading this way off the track, it implies that people usually come into this building from outside of town or like from that direction as one of like the early stops, which is really nice. So you can actually use this for implication in storytelling. So you can add like that little bit there, and then it looks like if you come in, then they proceed to head straight out and either go that way or that way. The desire path of someone coming this way, which would more naturally be, you know, diagonal, actually is like less. So it means that people who already live in the town come here less, whereas outsiders who travel through are probably going to come here more. Right? So that kind of dictates what type of building it's going to be. So we've already got a wraparound upstairs. My guess, boom, it's some sort of trade post. So then what we do is we make this slightly larger to cover that. We make the top slightly smaller. Or what we'll do is we'll actually like... Yeah, what we'll do is we'll shrink this and actually turn it just into one balcony here. Extend this out slightly. The desired path still works. Extend this out slightly. The desired path still works. And then what we'll do is we will take the actual building itself and give it a small stretch. And there we go. So then that makes that nice and easy. And then, of course, visual storytelling, of course. If it's a trade post, it needs something like a couple of flags hanging on it. So one here, one here. Banners also work. Why? Because people love banners. People love banners. Why do they love banners? I don't know. But they do. We'll throw that in there. And then drop a couple of these. And of course, the random items that we get, we immediately drop outside because of the fact that, like, the items are good. We take the signpost. Let's rotate the signpost a little bit. That's even better. That way it kind of says, that way it kind of gives direction and impetus there. And, ooh, let's check the sunrise. I kind of like that. That's nice. I like that. That feels very desolate. Oh, the dead tree there, or like the wintered tree, right there, catching the shadow. That's kind of great. I kind of vibe. Banners go whoosh whoosh whoosh. They do. The banners do, in fact, go whoosh whoosh whoosh. I kind of like that. Steady snowfall as well. It's like really nice. Really, really nice. Really good. Anyway, sorry, I get a little caught up in the imagery. So, what we'll do is we will fill this out just a tiny touch next to these stairs. Have the break-off point where the road naturally curves. We'll get rid of that rock because... Actually, no, we'll keep the rock and then just have the road bend around it. Oh, that's going to be a little bit awkward. We need to... That'll work. Do you think we could grab the land here? That's better. Yeah, that's better. We'll probably have something there instead to kind of like fill out the area. But I like it. I want to stay here too, right? What's the village's name? We haven't named it yet. You know what? I have a horrible habit of not naming my tiny Glade villages. That's kind of awful of me. Wait, we need to name this. We need to figure out what it's called. We need to, like, get the rough idea of it. Goodness. We'll start winding down in just a little bit, but no, this is really nice. I like the density of the housing here, actually. This is like really nice housing density for a village of this size. I like that. What we'll do is we'll have the little peel off. There. Just a little brush there. Yeah, that works. We gotta get rid of those little like plants and bushes. It's outside of what looks like a little bit of a like a kind of more spiritual building. So I'm thinking we just have this follow through here. That's probably going to be cleared away. Oh, that works as well. That goes. Okay. Yeah, that works. What we'll do is we'll get the little brick to sign out that this was something now, and we'll say like it goes directly to this little fancy building here because this is kind of the fanciest building. What the fuck did I do? Oh wait, I know what I did. Better. I fixed it. Oh, I was under the map for a hot second. Ooh. Need better ideas with the world building with the books and right. No, I always find like world building is one of the most fun things. I always like to start with the characters and then build the world outwards from them. I kind of like it. What would you envision as the primary exports of this town? I feel like, in my mind, This feels like a town which doesn't have a primary export. It feels like a dying town. It feels like one of those towns where what happened was this used to be one of a more hustling and bustling village, you know, one of those places where like they did salves or ointments or something like that. And then what happened was over time, I'm assuming more roads got built, faster transport occurred, and as a result, this town that used to be maybe a little layover from somewhere else, or like maybe somewhere that provided services to like a larger city, ended up kind of getting forgotten. The best way I can describe it is the small towns that happened when like the big American highways ended up getting built, and the small little like middle of nowhere like motel towns that ended up just becoming abandoned over the space of like a few years, you know. And it's one of those little places that's still like holding on and hanging on in there, and like still has people living there. It's not a desperate situation. Like they've got a little economy amongst themselves, but it's also a thing where like you can see the young people have already started to go. They've already started to look to like the big city. They've started to leave once they've come of age, and like it's become one of those little places, you know, somewhere where it gets forgotten. KB place for its alcohol. Yeah, I'm thinking the little watchtower as well here. This feels like one of those ones where it was like, Brain says like military encampment-esque town, where the watchtower was what was important, and it was to inform if something was coming over the hills. But then once peace came around, there was no need for this town anymore. But the people are still there, hanging on in there, living, surviving as best they can. Anyway, that's what my mind says. That's the lore I've chosen to quit this with. It's one of those little places that has no reason to be thriving when things are peaceful, you know? Also, let's add a little something to this. There we go. Gotta have your health and safety sorted. Gotta have railings on your little stairs. It's so bittersweet. Yeah. I think some of the best stories are, you know? Beautiful but sad lore. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I'm a little bit of a tragedy addict, you know? I like the sad endings, okay? Like, I like the odd bit of doomed yaoi. It's always a bit, what can I say? Delicious, you know? I love the deliciousness. Oh, a bit more macabre since it's built to start off with a cemetery. Oh, true. We do need to put the cemetery back down. Oh, and that would make sense as well. You know what? Why not put the cemetery right there? That kind of fits better now. We've moved it. Wait, that works really well. Oh, wait, you're giving me terrible ideas. Let's go. There we go. And now we take the little flower tool. Oh, now it's sad. Now we're making it sad. Let's go. Oh. Wait, how tight can we get these? Could we get these even tighter? I need the tightest flowers that you've got. Here we go. Beautiful. Netherling and 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 hours might shape a landscape to look like the beloved Incubus. Poor little Netherlings. Oh. I thought of Alistair's ASMR where he's describing the dying town. True, true. This gives dying town in winter vibes. That you're very right. Let's have the entrance be just there. And you know what? Let's use the brush that's the smallest possible to give the lightest foot traffic. We want the absolute, like, lightest foot traffic that was here. There. Now that looks sad because it looks like no one ever visits. That's perfect. All right. We'll even make the fence a tiny bit taller. Let's make it even more macabre. God, I'm sick. God, I'm a twisted cycle path. There we go. The nice little flag. And Vel, thank you very much. Vel, thank you for the 1 month. Angel, I might steal that cami. You might steal that cami crown for me soon, especially because you made it onto my YouTube recap, even if I've only been here for like 2 months total. So like 2 months total. Teehee, here to break in and steal shit. Let's go. What can I say? The Incubus likes to borrow stuff. Namely you. Darling, that's really sweet of you, though. Thank you. Oh. Wait, let's set the dead tree next to the... It works. Teehee. Is Zanny taking over our recap and we love it? Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Why else would I be there? I'm there to take over the recap. Teehee. Oh. Let's just add some stairs to that house as well, because no one's going to be able to get in there otherwise. Oop. Let's break that a little bit. Nice. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool. That works. Oh, and you know what? We've got this little house back here as well. So we'll add, like... Oh, we took out part of the house. Okay, there we go. Nice. There we go. I'm glad that your cousins got to miss me being unhinged. I'm glad. I'm glad your cousins got to miss me stopping and trying to start fights with people in fucking Denny's. Let's go. We'll count that as a win. Perfect. You know what? Let's add some water as well. I think this place needs like a splash of water. Just... Whoa, me gouging the landscape by accident. Here. Oh, that kind of works really well. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And A, Spades, thank you very, very much for the super. Alistair's beloved. Let's go. Could a jelly trouble you for some praise? My work meeting I facilitated was good, but my brain hurts and I missed you for the hour plus I was gone. That's all good, darling. All good. It was a good Netherling. It was a good Netherling, right? You did good. You held it together. Don't even worry, all right? You're going to be all right. All worked out in the end, and now you're back here. Hee hee. All right. You're going to be more than okay. My brave little Netherling. Nice. Also, you guys are going to have to cope, because next week, there's going to be some missing Zanny hours. Next week, you got missing Zanny Monday, and then you got missing Zanny Tuesday. And then we're going to get back together for our coffee date on Wednesday. We'll be getting back together for coffee date on Wednesday next week, okay? So buckle up. You're gonna have to deal with a missing Zanny Monday and Tuesday. So you got 2 days without me coming. So you're getting Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Teehee. That's scary. Yeah, I know. I gotta travel. No missing Zanny Tuesday. Hey, listen, it could be worse though. It could be like the 4 days before where you weren't quite able to see me, you know? Nar. I know. How are you gonna survive without us? Honestly, the thing that keeps me alive is I have to focus on getting on planes and stuff. So that keeps my brain from like going too crazy. But the sprinting around is something that like, it distracts me, but it doesn't let me forget that I'm like, where are the Netherlings? Netherlings Doko. Oh, that's a good setup. Ooh, oh, you know what? We'll pull a little path through here as well. I just brushed that out. All right. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that works. Okay. There we go. We'll miss you. Damn well better. Does that mean you'll be weirdly unhinged on Thursday? Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it very much does. All right. I think that is the village done almost. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, that looks like we've got the remnants of the sleepy village. All right, let's see how this looks. Wait, let's give it some different lighting and we'll see how this looks. Okay. We'll see how this goes. Give me this way. Just here, and let's nudge this. Here, just a little bit. Oh, that's nice. This is like some of my favorite lighting. Oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. Playing with the light is always... Oh, there. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's nice. There we go. And Lil Demon Red, thank you for the super. I'm taking your dice. Something to keep this nether pal sane. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully. Yoinks dice. It's all good, darling. Don't you worry, okay? You can chew on some dice while I'm gone, okay? We'll keep you well fed. We'll give you some BL, some Yowie. And by the time... You won't even realize I'm gone by the time I'm back, right? Gorgeous. Damn straight. All right. That's so nice. You know what? Let's do the walk around as well. What we'll do is we'll... Because there's a walk around mode in this, because hell yeah. Let me bring back the walk around. Wait. Let me grab the walk around again. Here we go. All right, let's get a taste of what this is to walk around like. All right, so... Edge of town, right here. This is where people come in from. Lonely little path. I kind of like how imposing this place feels. From like a walking perspective, this does feel such an imposing entrance. It's really nice. Like you've got these like sheer houses facing there. People looking down as soon as you arrive. You're just immediately greeted by like the slightly bulging grave from the cemetery. Like the sign as well. Like, that's nice there. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is nice. And Okami Hestia, thank you for the super. By the way, thanks for being inspo for some more. I have evil ideas for my current campaign again. I'm currently plotting with one of my players. Perfect. Perfect. Plot and scheme. Ruin them. Ruin your players. Destroy them. Oh, up here. Okay, there's the little rickety tower. Someone's little backyard. Oh. Oh. That's good. That's really good. That's nice. I like that. This exact spot feels like a place where a bunch of people have been proposed to. Like, it feels so like this is the spot where you propose to people, for sure. Little trade post up here, a little post up here. It does, right? Right, true. And then we're back to the start of town. See, I like the weirdly sad implication that because there's only like 6 graves here, and they're kind of kept in the town, chances are that they were local. And that they were literally just like local lads who probably were in some sort of bullshit border scuffle with like some other local lord from like 2 towns over or something. And it just resulted in like literally, you know what the sad thing is? There's 6 of them and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what, 6, 7 homes, 8 homes. I'm counting 8 homes and like 6 lads, which means that one little border scuffle probably wiped out an entire generation of this town. They probably wiped out an entire generation. That's good and angsty, you know. And a cloudiness, thank you for the super. Zanny, will you marry us? What do you mean? We're already engaged. Of course. Of course. Of course I'd marry you. What the fuck? Of course I'd marry you guys. We're stuck together. Hey, listen. What we have is better than marriage. We have Netherling and Incubus. What? We are. Yeah. All right. One more look at the big town as well. It's just nice. Maybe we'll have a little look by starlight. Oh, very pretty. That's nice. I like that. I like that. I'm trying to remember, have you made a more compact city style build on stream before? I have actually. Would you guys like to see? Let me actually grab it for you. let me see. So we've definitely done a more compact city style build before. We've done a few, I believe. Well, we've done like at least a couple. I believe it was... Oh no, that's not quite the one. Although it's the one with the floral bloom with like the big tower in the center, which is kind of sweet. God, you can tell how many hours I spend working on these. What the fuck? You could tell. Oh goodness. Okay, I have made a lot. So that was one. It's another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another. I think one of these was the one where I invented townhouses. I think it was this one where I invented the little houses. Was it that one? Or was it... Yeah, it was that one. I recognize the orange. No, it wasn't. Oh, this is like the sleepy little river town. Which one was the one where I invented townhouses? This is the one where I invented townhouses. No, it wasn't. This is the one by... Okay, no, it's not that one. Okay. So it wasn't that one, and it wasn't that one, and it wasn't that one, which means it must be this one. There it is. There it is. Okay, so these are the little townhouses I kind of designed. And I figured that they were good little, like, builds. They were fun little builds, right? This is like the sweet little one. And then, what was that? There was one more that I swear I did with the super compact town. Was it this one? No, I'm having like, oh my days. I feel like I'm getting old now. You guys are making me feel old. I'm so old. Oh no. Was it the snowy town? It was the snowy town. Oh, it was this one. Oh, it was this one. Yeah. With like the little layers and the houses that walk around. Oh, with the little towers up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. That's pretty with the ice on the lake. Oh, right now. Yeah, now it's all coming back. It's all coming back. I was gonna say I think it's the grey one. Yeah, it was. It was with the little with the alley for the 𝓱𝓸𝓼𝓽s down here. Like there's the little 𝓱𝓸𝓼𝓽s alley with the where is it? There's a little alley for the 𝓱𝓸𝓼𝓽s. I know there is. The where is it? Oh, did I hide it? I know I hid it. It was like something like there's a I think it was down here. And we had to go this way. Here. Like I remember making like a little hidden alley for you guys, but I think I might have hid it so well that I can't find it. I think I hid it too good. There's like a hidden alley, which I've built one of the houses to kind of partially cover, and I've kind of lost it. So I guess that's all. That belongs to you guys now. If you guys remember it, then it belongs to you. Oh, I made Netherling Town. Yeah, I did. It was, God, we've done so many of these. I know it was a green biome. It was standard green biome. This one. That was Netherling Town. There we go. Yeah, because there's the well. And here's the little night market for you guys. There it is. Okay, this is the sweet little night market that we made for you. And there's the cute little bench where you guys smooch things. Where's the smooch bench? Where's the smooching bench? There it is. There's the hidden smooching bench. There it is. Beautiful. There. Right? It's the secret little smooching bench. This is so sweet, right? Right? It's the little lover's lake. I love the fact that we actually handcrafted all of this. Like, that's so nice. It's very D&D Town-esque. You know what? Let's have a little walk around Netherling Town. It has been a while since we've revisited Netherling Town, right? We might as well go through and have a little look, right? With the little ponds and everything. It's got to be worth it, you know? Oh, and there's the little clinic as well. That's so cute. That's so cute. Oh, look at it. Look at that. That's adorable. The little apothecary's place. Little Alice's little place. And then... This is my first time seeing this town. Oh, we'll come for the grand tour. Okay, we've got the apothecary's place, which is just away from the rest of the town through the trees. A lot of travelers rock up kind of from here. Okay, so this is kind of the entry point. Got a little apothecary's place that most people wander by. A small lake here. We have old Tavern Netherbrand stepping up right on this side. But first is a little guardhouse, which is lovely. Okay, fantastic. We have some houses right here. Netherlings do actually have houses assigned to them. When we first did this stream, Netherlings were claiming houses as theirs. This is a cute little one as well. Very nice. Oh look, it's a stray Netherling. Well, hi there. How are you doing? Good to know. Good to know. Uh-huh. Really? Really? To who? No way. And you did... And you saw? Oh, I understand. Spicy tea. Okay, well, have a good day. Go, yeah, fuck you too. Get out of here. Sorry, just catching up. Oh, the little tavern here. The well, the cute well. That's good. Oh, and we've got down here as well to the small little residential areas as well. This is cute with all the little houses. I think if we go, yeah, this is the little night market here with all the pastries and the food. I feel such cuteness aggression after that. Yeah. Am I to be smushed? Am I to be... I'm never sure. Netherlings go really violently. In my experience, you guys, you go really, really aggressively between cuteness aggression because the Incubus is adorable and aggression because the Incubus needs to be beaten. Rude. Who hangs their clotheslines in the middle of the street? A cute little home. Oh, this is good. This is good. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay, this is lovely. Yeah. Whooshoos aggressively. Whooshoos aggressively. Damn straight. Yeah. Cute, silly, adorable little Incubus. Yeah. It's fun. Alright, but on that note, let's head back over to my Zatsu room, shall we? Come on, right this way. Oh, goodness. That was fun. You guys know it's always a good time playing Tiny Glade. I always have a really relaxing, really fun little time. It's very chill. I don't know. It's just a nice little relaxing segment. And honestly, I can't help but enjoy myself when I get to play a fun, chill little game like that. You know, it's one of those games where it's like lo-fi Tiny Glade to study/relax to, if you catch my meaning, you know? It's the kind of thing that you can just sort of tune out, relax, and just sort of lock in, I want to say, a little bit with this. Tiny Glade never fails to sort of be a stream that I appreciate because it helps me wind down as much as I think it helps you guys wind down, and I'm thankful you guys have let me play it on the channel for so long. Because when I say we've been playing Tiny Glade, we've been playing Tiny Glade since release. We literally, this was one of the few games that I think we got, like, release month, which is crazy. For, like, Vtubers, like, getting Tiny Glade release month is really nice. So I'm not going to knock that for even a millisecond. But, like, it's kind of great. It's kind of phenomenal, you know? I can't even. Onto Tiny Glade is always a fun game. It really is, and I always really appreciate it, honestly. So what will happen is I will be back tomorrow, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to message management. I actually want to change the game that I'm planning to play tomorrow. So for those of you here, I'm actually going to switch up. This was a game I recommended to 𝓂 as well because I thought it was fucking awesome. So we're going to be switching up tomorrow's game. I'm going to message management. They're going to say yes. We're switching from Visage to Luto. So Visage was a horror game we played a little while back. Luto was a slightly more like thoughtful, psychological. It still had elements of thriller and horror in it, but I actually felt like Luto fitted the narrative better, and I found Luto more compelling. It's a little bit scary, but it's also a psychological deep dive into a guy's depression and his relationship with his brother. It's really interesting. It's very scary, and it's presented in a lot of really interesting and intimate ways. So what I'll do is I'll say, you know, yeah. Imagine they didn't say yes, even though you're one of the only men standing. You act like I wouldn't just do it anyway if they didn't say yes. Oh, good. You say that like I wouldn't just go, oh, well, that's a shame. Well, that's a shame. Well, what are we gonna do? That's a shame. You'll just have to cope with that. Oh, goodness. Right? They're similar in presentation. Exactly. They're similar in presentation. And honestly, if I forgot that I still had to complete Luto. And Luto is a really, really good game. You can dive into it at any point. We've actually hit the halfway mark. And the story's really started switching up. And it's given us a lot of new stuff to work with. So I'd say next stream is a perfect stream to join if you guys want to get into Luto. We've just started like a new cycle. The idea is, I will explain it all, but essentially it's a really good entry point to the game at this point. So if you do want to dive in, we will be going from there to the end. And you know, there you go. You misunderstood this as a question when it was in fact a statement of intent. Exactly. Exactamundo, my dear sweet jelly. Exactamundo. So I will see you all there bright and early. Of course, feel free to swing by. We're going to be doing our regular little Zatsu. We're going to be checking it out. Motherbrand may also be swinging by sometime today. She was meant to be coming by like a couple hours ago, but I have a DM from her, which I kind of peeked at on stream, and I think it's her saying that she's not going to be able to make it. So, oop. Unfortunately, it seems like she's not going to be able to make it today. Probably tomorrow, question mark, maybe. We'll see. But either way, I've been Zander Netherbrand. You have been my dear sweet Netherlings, and I'll see you all far sooner than you think. So with that, stay comfy, stay cozy, and bye-bye for now. Until the next. Bye-bye. Alright, shoo, get out of here, you little monsters. Get out of here. Go on, get out of here, you little monsters. Go on, you little devils, you little yaoi-filled devils. Your little demon needs to get some sleep. He needs to rest. He needs to go honk shoo. Needs to get some food in him. Needs to get some eeps in him. Some eepy sleepies, you know, the eepy sleepies. And of course, some pupils. Thank you for joining us. You are lovely little butterfly puppers. Always a pleasure to have you. Give my best to your sensei. He's a fucking phenomenal man. I adore him. All right. He's got the most pullable hair I've ever seen. Love it. Thank you. All right, let's go.